And that was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad for the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger what you? We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you?
There's about 4 million registration. And if you look at the distribution of the registration of numbers, you'll discover that between the time Peter Obi came in and this thing, the total registration in the Southeast, for instance, is less than 500,000 out of these 4 million registered voters.
But you're not
registered members, rather. Right. Registered members of the ADC. Mm-hmm. Now, if you look at the registration in the southwest, there are probably about with the significant numbers in Lagos is about 600,000-700,000 registrations, and then you have about 500,000 registration in the south. Now, the bulk of the registration, the over 2-point-something million registrations for the ADC, are up-country. And these numbers didn't come from Kwakwanso. These numbers came significantly from Kaduna, for instance, is topping the chart in terms of registration, followed by Adamawa, you have Gombe, you have Borno, and states like that. So Anambra or any of the states in the southwest, the only Lagos is among the top 10, 15 states of registration. And this is not as a result of Peter Obi. And a significant number of those people who registered for the ADC have said, we are not leaving the ADC, whether Peter Obi has left or not. And that is the current situation on the ground.
Are you implying, Doctor, just to be clear, are you implying that Peter Obi has had no impact, no effect since joining the ADC? So therefore, his departure is not going to have any kind of ripple effect that could see the decline in the stock of the ADC?
That cannot be deduced from the conversation we're having here. If you remember very well, my opening statement was that there's actually a storm in the ADC. I have considered, but I'm telling you that this, in terms of significance, it's a matter of degree. Okay? Now, you can have an accident. What is the impact of the accident? If the degree of the accident is such that you have lost a limb, then it's a very fatal accident, isn't it? But if you have bruises on your hands and a few places, and you go to the hospital, they examine you, they say there are no internal injuries, then you're good to go.
Now, doctor, since you love analogy, is this the case of a limb being lost or just bruises on the body?
No, this bruises on the body, not bruising the limb. Yeah.
So that is insinuating is
someone
not
say Peter Obi and Rabi Musa Konko say, if you have to use a football analogy, which many Nigerians would understand,
yes,
you have lost your number 9 and your number 10 in the squad. These are some of your best players, arguably two of your best players in the ADC, and you've lost them. And some would say, with all due respect, you're trying to minimize how much of a catastrophe this could be for the ADC.
It is not a given that when Lionel Messi is injured in a team and is removed from a match, then his team automatically will lose. I don't want to agree with that.
But the lineup is always different with Lionel Messi.
The lineup is always different with Lionel Messi, but it doesn't mean that defeat is certain,
right, because
Lionel Messi is injured. We have incurred a major injury. There's no question about that. And I'm accepting that there's an injury, to the ADC. However, it is our ability to heal immediately and proceed. And for every player in the team, there is always a substitute. They may not equal in terms of skills and, capacity and competence in doing what Lionel Messi could do. For instance, we may not be able to manufacture a Kwakwanso in the Northwest. Neither may we be able to manufacture an Obi in the Southeast, for instance. So, but have we lost completely our fans in the Southeast or our fans in the Northwest because Kwakwanso has left? The answer is no. I'm saying that they have left with a significant portion, but they left something behind. Something is definitely behind.
All right.
And in any case, we are not picking any quarrel with Kwakwanso or Peter Obi. See, the opposition is a coalition. Our objective is the removal of APC from government because of their failure, because of their bad governance. And for a coalition, it is too early in the day. What we have agreed was that we are going to feed one presidential candidate. That discussion has not melted or has not disappeared simply because Peter Obi and Rabi.
Okay, guys, I guess you guys are listening attentively to this satanic man here. I don't know his name. He said their mission is to remove APC from government. Listen, guys, tell me, how is this a mission, if not a satanic mission, to remove Tinubu from power? ADC, there is no unity amongst them. You are listening to this man scandalizing Peter Obi and Kwakwanso. The same man is saying their mission is to remove Tinubu from power. As how? Tell me, apart from Peter Obi, in that satanic ADC, tell me who is going to remove Tinubu from power amongst them satanic lords? Who? Atiku? You must be dreaming. Amechi? Who? Dino Melaye? Or even this satanic man on the screen? You see, these people, they are not ready to rescue Nigeria. In fact, in my conclusion, my belief, in my own interpretation, my own understanding, these people you are seeing here, they are working for Tinubu. I'm telling you, these people are working for Tinubu. They were placed, they were plotted to destabilize the movement of Peter Obi. Now, Peter Obi only just moved yesterday now, officially announced he's moving. ADC don't start their own court case. I say ADC, NDC. I'm coming for that. But I'd like you to listen to this satanic man first.
This is a coalition. Our objective is the removal of APC from government because of their failure, because of their bad governance. And for a coalition, it is too early in the day. What we have agreed was that we are going to feed one presidential candidate. That discussion has not melted or has not disappeared simply because Peter Obi and Rabi Musa Kwakwanso have decided to explore opportunities on another platform.
Now, what does this say about, the agreement, the alignment that, the coalition of the opposition has done when it comes to the communique, or should I say memorandum the ex-ADC. Now, at this point, it seems like the leading party, which is the APC, is not the only thing that the ADC has to look out for when it comes 2027. Now, a part of the ADC has shifted to another political party. Do you think that with their grievances, there would be able to be a harmonization when it comes to who would be put out as the flag bearer of the coalition?
Yes. See, the initial theory, the initial thesis for the formation of the coalition in 2024, when the discussion started, was that the opposition need to feed only one presidential candidate to be able to confront, the behemoth called APC. Now, it was that informing consciousness that drove every of the potential presidential aspirants of today's Nigerian political, environment to agree that we need to coalesce under one platform. At the time, two options were available: register a new political party or adopt an existing political party based on the environment. So we opted to adopt one, and all of us agreed. Now, it would appear that that particular Ibadan declaration, which agreed and reaffirmed the earlier thesis that we need to have one presidential, candidate to confront the APC, may have been modified slightly with this movement. So it is appearing more or less like we're going to have a 3-horseway race. Now, if we have a 3-horseway race in 2027, what are the implications? With the divisions of 2023 and the voter split of 2023 define the 2027 general election, my thinking and my assessment of the situation is completely different. And I say this because what is on offer in 2027? The NDC new alternative, from what I hear from the grapevine, is going to be an Obi Kwakwanso, thicket, which is an okay movement. Now, the question I want to ask is the North looking for a new vice president? Because the North currently has a vice president. Is the South looking for a new president? Because the South currently has a president. Politically and strategically, the North would be more motivated to.
Now you guys can get where I'm coming from, that these people are working for Tinubu. You heard him, right? Saying if the North currently looking for vice president, after all, they already have a vice president. He went on, if the South looking for a president, after all, they already have a president. These the same people, the same man who just said a minute or two ago that they want to remove Tinubu from power. Then, stylishly, indirectly, is endorsing Tinubu as we already have a president. Why did not already have vice president, which is Shetima? Oh, God. Now, big mistake. Peter Obi take go join these lions and tigers before. Now, they don't carry their wala. They don't carry an entire NDC now. Let's listen more.
Vote and block if they have a ticket switch that says the presidency is in the North. I'm just giving you an example.
All right,
just give you an example. Let me land on my decision. The North will be more motivated to vote in block if there's a ticket switch. If you don't have a ticket switch, like what the NDC I hear is doing, for instance, it simply means is to consolidate the existing architecture on the ground. And if you consolidate the existing architecture on the ground, the North definitely will want to vote for the status quo ante now, because in 2031, the presidency, by the unconstitutional principle of zoning or rotation, the presidency will be coming back to the North. So I'm saying that the incentive for that particular ticket might not be aligned with the current political thinking on the ground. So I am not saying that the NDC will not win election, But I'm saying that my assessment of this is personal. This is not ADC's view.
Right.
This is my
All
own
right,
personal
I'd
view.
like to pick on that. We have spoken to a lot of ADC members of the ADC,
Yeah.
and when it comes to zoning, they
Yeah.
say the coalition is not considering anything like that.
Definitely.
At the end of the day, it just depends on your capabilities and who is meant to be
Yes,
there.
yes.
But if I follow what you're saying is, at this point, the ruling party, or the president, is from the south,
Yes.
and the deputy is from the north.
Yes.
Now, there needs to be a switch, according to what you're insinuating. There needs to be a switch whereby there'd be more give when it comes to the north, more votes when it comes to the north as well. Does that not point to zoning in the ADC?
No, don't misconstrue my analysis and my analogy. I said, based on what is in the public domain, the OK movement seemed to have concluded that Obi is going to be the presidential candidate of the NDC and Kwakwanso is going to be the vice presidential candidate of the NDC. And I'm saying that the prevailing sentiments on the ground are such that the status quo, the North already has an incumbent vice president. So the North is not looking for a vice president.
But you've already also pointed out, Doctor, that you don't believe the ADC has performed well. So it goes without saying that is not going to factor into...
Excuse me,
conversation.
because you're interjecting, you're not allowing me to make my point. Let me make my point, you can ask your question. I don't know how much time we have. But I'm saying that if you do that same arrangement, which they have already done, so to speak, because that's what's in the public domain. So I'm asking, what is the utility for anybody to think that that ticket is the ultimate ticket that guarantees voter sentiments, migration? Because it will not definitely create the kind of tumultuous migration, that will upset the status quo ante at the moment. So for a politician, the strategy is to look at both competence, capacity, capability, and tickets that will resonate with the voter banks of Nigeria.
Right.
And so in the coalition ADC, we were looking at all of these parameters to put on the ground. And we say, we were not going to discuss zoning. We want the best of Nigeria and the best amongst us to be able to compete for this ticket. If it's somebody from the South that Nigerians prefer at this time, let the person emerge. Then we'll develop a campaign message.
Right.
Tailored to marketing that particular.
You guys you are listening to this satanic man here. According to his statement that we want the best person to compete for the ticket, right? If we need to, or we want to be honest to ourselves, who is the best man? With the current excruciating situation of Nigeria, the calling of Nigerians, who is that person? Nigerians, statistically, 90% of Nigerians, both home and in diaspora, are calling for right now. If this satanic man wants to be honest to himself, or any satanic APC supporters want to be honest to themselves, tell me, 90% of, this is a high margin, 90% of Nigerians, both home and in diaspora, Nigerians in Nigeria and Nigerians in abroad, who are they calling for right now? Who is their Messiah? The name is Peter Gregory Obi. Now, this man is saying the best of all need to compete for the ticket. If these satanic lords really wanted to rescue Nigeria, to take Nigeria from satanic APC, satanic Tinubu-led government, they don't need to compete. Do you know what they're supposed to do? They're supposed to handpick. You will handpick because you already know what the people are clamoring for. Who is the satanic articulates? Tell me where, how? Are you telling me the same satanic articulate they've paid that on social media destabilizing the different live stream left to right? They were paid. Can you mention one obedient? One concerned Nigerians that have been paid to support Peter Obi. You are talking about satanic articulate, satanic people supporting satanic article? Are these the people clamoring for satanic article to become the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? No. They were paid. They were plotted to destabilize any platform that is singing the praises of Peter Obi. When you want to talk about organism, then you will understand that every single person fighting for Peter Obi, they are all fighting from their heart. Nobody paid. I've been doing this since 2022 till now. Who paid me to do this? Who? And tell me, this is satanic lot that they have paid inside the Article satanic camp. How many of them are doing a better job than me doing my own job organically for Peter Obi daily with my wonderful panelists here every day? Tell me, how many of them doing it? This is how you know that Peter Obi earned it. He earned them. He earned them. People are not following him because he's sharing brown envelope left to right. This man is saying that the best needs to compete. Compete for who? You think Tinubu is anyhow man that you can use one hand to push out of office? If you all satanic lot really wanted to remove Tinubu, you're supposed to handpick. But the way it's going, some of them are working for Tinubu. That is my take.
Candidate. So it is too early for us to determine the ticket combination. But what they have done is to move out with the ticket combination, which is, for me, premature. So when we do a convention and we have a presidential candidate and we have a pair, then we will develop the...
But our understanding also from several interviews by key stakeholders within the ADC is that it is highly unlikely that there's going to be a direct primaries because that's the only option other than the consensus. There's a high likelihood that you're going to end up with a consensus candidate at the end of the day. But in hindsight, regarding the issue of zoning, you talk about voter sentiment, right? And there's this unspoken rule in Nigeria that power rotates between the North and the South. And in the Fourth Republic, we've seen the plan, albeit one that has not been consistent, especially with the death of President Yaradua back in 2010. We've seen the move consistently done administration after administration, 8 years of Buhari, and now we understand that the South is supposed to enjoy uninterrupted 8 years of political power. In hindsight, shouldn't the ADC have factored in this sentiment that is quite popular across the North and South, that the rotation be kept in place so that we have an understanding that, listen, this is the turn of the South, and so shall it be?
Well, when people talk in very absolute terms about zoning, I get a bit worried. Worried in the sense that zoning is usually what applies to an incumbent political party that has power to share. Rewind back. In 2015, when the APC merger came on board, power for the incumbent political party was actually zoned to the South because Jonathan, the incumbent president, was gunning for a second term. Now, wasn't it more prudent for the APC to have toed the same line of the incumbent political party by also zoning power to the South? They didn't do that.
Well, we understood that Jonathan was swimming against the tide because the popular demand was that he was not going to seek a re-election.
Well, there was nothing anywhere in the Constitution that barred Jonathan from seeking for a second term. Okay? Now, if some certain political actors had an agreement with Jonathan, that was independent of the legal legal provisions in the Constitution, which entitled him for a second term. But what I'm saying is that the APC didn't follow the incumbent political party's zoning arrangement. They designed their own zoning arrangement that resonated with the voter bank. And what was that zoning arrangement? Switch the ticket, create a North-South kind of contest, and then harvest the discontent in the North at that particular time against the Jonathan administration, and then get yourself into power.
So now, when you get that is the same thing.
You will now begin your zoning from that point. So once they got Buhari into power, when Buhari was exhausting his 8 years, power now shifted down to the south. Now, it is the same thing that any political party who wants to win an election. You see, you don't reinvent the wheel. We have a system that has worked. So if I were to be part of the decision-making process of the ADC at that level, in terms of deciding whether we're going to do zoning, unfortunately, we're not doing, but deciding who will emerge as a presidential candidate. But when you throw it, because the guidelines are already out, and we're limited by the Electoral Act to either do consensus or direct primaries. Right. And that's what the party has said.
Right.
They will try consensus. If we face, they will go for direct primaries. But the ADC zoning arrangement, technically, will start when we get into power. If the South is the one that picks the presidential ticket in 2027, then automatically the next presidential candidate of the ADC will emerge from the North. But if the North picks it now, when they get into power, automatically the next presidential ticket will throw to the South.
Doctor, going by your analysis, Peter Obi is right to have jumped ship right now, because it does look like there was never a chance that he was going to get that ticket.
You see, running away from contesting, I give this analogy. I like giving analogies so that we can graphically understand exactly what it is. Before you play in the World Cup, you must play in the qualifiers. Now, if you don't win the qualifiers, you can never be at the World Cup. Now, if you run away from the qualifiers, it means you are not a very solid team for the World Cup. So, primaries in any political party,
just bad luck.
Primaries in any political party is the sieving process that allows us to produce the best amongst us to be able to compete at the general election, which is like the World Cup. Now, if you run away from the primary election process simply because you do not have confidence that you will win, then how are you confident that you will contest in the general election where the incumbent has state power, the power of incumbency, state resources, state institutions, the ability to coerce, and the ability to manipulate? These are indices that are absent in the internal processes of the ADC. Nobody in the ADC has state power, the ability to coerce, the ability to manipulate, and then the ability to compel others to do exactly what they want. Now, let's assume that all the presidential candidates in the ADC, and this is exactly what the internal consultations amongst the candidates were. Even when Peter Obi took going around visiting the potential presidential candidates, like Amici and the rest of them, what they told him is that, look, let us go to the contest, like it happened in 2015, when Buhari, Kwakwanso, Atiku, Ndazaya, and Rocha Sokorocha were angling for the ticket. They went to an open primaries. And people who say Atiku cannot be defeated in the ADC, Atiku has been defeated twice in his presidential outings at the primary level. First in 2011 against Jonathan, he lost it at the Eagle Square here. And then in 2015 in Lagos at Onika Stadium, he lost to Buhari. Kwakwanso even came second, Atiku came third. So why are you so presumptuous that if you go into a primary election with Atiku, and then you hear this?
But you're not going to have primaries, Doctor. You're not going to have primaries.
Who says so?
Because this time is direct primaries, and all your stakeholders say that it will be disastrous to have a direct primaries. You just admitted that you have well over 4 million people on your voter register. Are you telling me that the ADC can coordinate primaries, direct primaries, with 4 million members voting across the length and breadth of this country?
The only person authorized to speak on the method of selection of candidates for the political party called ADC in 2027 is the NWC.
Yeah, but you only have two options. Only two options are available.
You see, you're not allowing me to land.
No, I'm saying legally, you can either hold direct primaries or consensus.
Calm down. The point I am making is that the only organization or organ of the party that has the powers to speak authoritatively on the mode of primaries is the NWC. And the guidelines released by the NWC yesterday, I mentioned it here, indicates that we are either going to select candidates from the House of Assembly to the presidential candidate through direct or consensus arrangement. We are limited by the Electoral Act. Okay? So any other person who comes here and tells you that this is what the ADC is going to do. He's not speaking on behalf of the ADC. He's only speaking for himself and his opinion. There are some things I have said, and I said, this is my own opinion, because the party itself will speak for itself when they decide. So my conviction, I am a potential, look, I'm aspiring for the House of Reps for my federal constituency, and I'm preparing myself for direct primaries. I've appointed ward coordinators in all the 29 council wards in the 2 local governments that compose my federal constituency. Okay? And I have been doing meetings, even now that I'm sitting here in this studio this morning, I have to send logistics, for meeting to be held in 3 council wards in a very remote area where they have been displaced.
All right, Doctor. Now, we've seen the stages of, transition from coalition to all the back and forth when it comes to leadership in the ADC. We've seen go to court. We've seen the move of Peter Obi and Kwankwaso, all of that. But the most important thing is election day when 2027 comes. And the most important element are the people that are going to cast their votes. Now, with all the shifts that Nigerians have seen, with all the back and forth, and now, as you made mention, troubled waters in the ADC before the calm, how will the ADC manage to be able to convince Nigerians that they are the right pick? So far, we are not hearing anything tangible. We only know that the ADC is saying that they are for the greater good. They are for the Nigeria's best interest.
Okay. Now, have you ever lived in a situation where there's this heightened tension because there's likely contestation, for maybe a family property, or maybe between the husband and the wife and things like that, and one of the partners decides that, okay, for the interest of peace, I have elected to give way. Peace naturally and calm will return. That's why I say, when there's a storm, the water will bubble, but then calm comes in. What has happened to ADC is there is a significant calm. Now the party is focused, because you can see that yesterday the party released its program of activity arising from the decision of the Supreme Court, which took away the status quo ante-balloon quagmire that INEC utilized to momentarily create a leadership hiatus in the ADC. Things have settled down in the ADC, and beyond the fact that those 2 leading coalition leaders exited the ADC, this week we were focused more on starting the internal processes, to organize the party for selection of candidates. But in spite of their departure, the party has gone ahead to focus more on what it needs to do to be able to produce candidates to contest the 2027 general election. And that's the basic thing that we need to do. Once we have that on the table, all other issues in terms of building more, harvesting more people into the party, marketing the party, and things like that will happen. Mind you, we have developed a manifesto for the party, which we call the Orange Book. And the Orange Book is a new governance charter that seems to define the paradigm shift between the ADC and any existing political party in Nigeria at the moment. That paradigm shift as contained in the Orange Book. Salif Lukman, one of governance style and governance, and so on and so forth, it is left for them.
Right. But
otherwise, what we're providing is a paradigm shift and a new beginning for Nigeria.
All right. Groundswell of youth support and energy with the Obedient movement. How do you see your party recovering? I know you have to speak up positively about the chances of the ADC, but in a 3-horse race, what are the chances that ADC could pull off an upset in 2027? And how do you do that without necessarily telling us the game plan exactly?
Politics, 24 hours is a long time. And we have about 6-7 months to the next general election. Anything can happen. The templates keep changing by the minute, by the second. I'll give you an example. There was a time in this country when 5 political parties that Bola Ige, famously described as the 5 leprous fingers of one hand, as to what are the likelihoods of his capacity to even consolidate its incumbency, is the APC. Because the current tensions are completely now being, sidelined within the system. There is even, rumors from the grapevine that the president wants to ditch his vice presidential candidate by selecting a new vice presidential candidate. If that happens, that's also part of the tensions that will go in the APC. So in politics, I've lost 2 critical, stakeholders, and so the party, may not be able to recover, from the loss. Right. But I'm saying that loss is redeemable. We can remediate it.
All right.
So let's wait until the ADC is able to do its primaries, select its presidential candidate, and select a vice presidential candidate. Let the NDC put theirs, let the APC put theirs, so that the politics will begin. So we begin to now see how the graphs will begin to move. Either the graph is going to drop considerably on the NDC side and rise on the APC side or the ADC side, or the graph will drop on the ADC side, drop on the APC side, and rise on the NDC side. For now, it's premature to say that very conclusively that this is the party that is having an edge in terms of public opinion or in terms of membership.
All Progressives Congress, APC, criticized Obi, describing him as a political rolling stone, moving across political parties in search of an uncontested presidential ticket. Addressing party faithfuls and supporters shortly after their formal declaration, Kwakwanso said their decision to join NDC was driven by shared ideological alignment and a collective resolve to reposition Nigeria.
We know what you are bringing on board. The Nigerian people know what you are bringing on board the NDC. There will be time enough for campaign. And on behalf of the teeming members of our party, well-meaning Nigerians from all over our country who in the last 5 months have defied all odds and doubts, conquered all doubts, and invested their trust and confidence in the dream and vision of this party. On behalf of all of them, I thank you all and I welcome you all specially to the NDC and to my humble home. I want to, on behalf of all of us in the NDC family, one of the youngest political families in Nigeria, but a family that no doubt is prepared to box above its weight. Yes, I welcome you to Nigeria's fastest developing, fastest growing party. Yes. I welcome you all to Nigeria's most stable political party. I welcome you all to a party that has no faction. Yes, sir. And they say to a party that has no litigation whatsoever. I also want to welcome you to a party that does not know what is called status quo anti-balloon.
We came here together with our team to consult His Excellency, the leader of this party, on our ideology, our blueprint, and all what we believe in, especially my humble self and His Excellency Peter. And we realize we are all on the same page, believing in education, believing in empowerment of young women, and of course, believing in a very peaceful, united Nigeria. Yeah. We want to start building, but please, Let there be no litigation. Party members, please don't go to court. We are not lawyers. Those of us who are lawyers want it to be good practitioners. What we want is party. We will love those. We'll be warmly welcomed. Things will work well for this party. Women and children will be proud of this party. These children will, this party will form government that will rescue Nigeria. Form government that will ensure that Nigerians can live in Nigeria without living in fear. Ensure that a mother will no longer cry for a child that left money for school and will not return.
Joining us on the show to discuss the implication of Obi and Kwankwaso's move to the NDC, what it means for 2027, is Arise Director of News and Politics Editor Somna Sambo. Good morning.
They will go to court.
Well, there's already one attempt
to go to court, I know. So it will begin. Because you see, as Nigerians, the idea here is not Obi not being on the ballot. That's the problem. So all the forces will do everything to ensure Obi doesn't get on the ballot. I do a lot of political mapping, and I know people that do political mapping. The ADC, APC, all the political parties have done political mapping. The only person that can give President Tinubu some push in this election is Obi. The first strategy is to ensure Obi doesn't get on the ballot. The crisis in the ADAC was just because of that. Secondly, the point of Obi is always pivoting to other political parties. Let us go back to what history says. Exactly what happened in the PDP, why Obi pivoted, that's what exactly happened in the ADC. Atiku was not willing to ensure that the rotation convention comes to pass. Atiku was not supposed to run in the 2020 election after he had run in the last term of the northern part election in 2019. And that was why the likes of Wiki went up in arms. And that's why sometimes, even if I blame Wiki for not being a party man, he had some justifications in his actions. And that was why Obi left. Obi kept on saying that if you zone it to the south, I'll fight for it. So it's not that he doesn't like to fight. In the case of the ADC, the Atiku camp had already hijacked most of the structure in the ADC. The state chairman we're talking about were already hijacked by the Atiku camp. Over the weekend, I walked the phone lines for my sources. I mean, we're political journalists. We walk our sources' phone line. Most of it was already a fait accompli. So there was no way Obi was going to be able to thrive or get a fair situation in this election process. That's why he left. Yes, I know he tried to be cute about it by saying my elder brother Atiku is because of the court case. Peter, Gregory, Obi, you and I know that it is not because of the court case that you left. It is because you were already boxed into a corner. You can write a statement to deny what I said. It's your prerogative. And you know you were already boxed into a corner. And because agreements were not listened to. Part of what I heard was discussed in the Ibadan consensus by one of my sources, I might be wrong, was that there was a conversation about the ADC candidate coming from the south. But people reneged against it. The Atiku team reneged against it. These are the things I'm walking the phone lines and my sources are saying. So I know the Atiku camp will come out and debunk all the things I've said. It's for you to deny. It's for you to debunk. I mean, mine is for me to speak my truths and you to rebut. So once that did not fall through and the consolidation had started, Obi had to leave because Obi wanted to be on the ballot. Yes, you might make an argument and say, why is he moving all around and everything? Himaz has an ambition. For those that argue, why is Obi moving around? Why is Atiku still running as at 20 from 1993 up till now? And some people are saying, Atiku, this might be his last lap. This is not going to be his last lap. If Atiku is in good health, he will run in 2031. Mark that down. He has his ambition. Yes. You know, former Liverpool coach Bill Shankly famously said, people think football is about life and death, but they are wrong, it's more than life and death. For politicians, politics is more than life and death. Atiku Abubakar's ambition is to become the president of Nigeria. As long as it's in good health, he will keep running until he gets the ambition, the aspiration, and it's his goal. Secondly, what will this do? The first winner will be President Tinubu. But anyway, I had always known that they were going to disintegrate because there was no way they were going to agree in the first place, because the ambition of Atiku Abubakar was more palpable than stepping down. And when people kept on saying the other statesman, President Tinubu will make a lot of inroads, yes, also because he's also running with state might at this point in time, the power of incumbency. So it's not going to be as easy. And this is not a Buhari that allows things run. So the votes Obi said he got, the votes Obi got in the last election, he might not get as much because there will be many factors. The other argument I would like to make in the Southeast, you see, President Tinubu, they can tell you that they will give you votes in the Southeast. I'm not sure Nigeria's politics is so mature to the level that people in the Southeast will see Obi on the ticket and see you on the ticket and decide to vote you over Obi. It will be a miracle if Nigerian politics has gotten to that level. So as regards the South, I see seen a lot of inroads. The South-South is quite split and all of that. But I think what will herald these elections even more that we should be careful about are the things about the electoral laws that have made it pretty much to rig. So it's going to be an election that, correct me if I'm wrong, and I pray I'm wrong on this, there might be a lot of rigging across board. President Tinubu will retain most of his southwestern states, and it will be even split. But with this that they've been able to do, I think they just opened the door for a President Tinubu second term, easier than ever, which is a sad reality of things as we speak today because they can't come together. But let me even posit it further by arguing that if they were even together in the first place, would they have been able to beat an incumbent that knows how to use power? No, let's stop being delusional. I mean, Dr. Abati, let me punch you this morning. President Tinubu no be Jonathan.
All right. Okay, what a way to end that summation. But, okay, a few things to just consider. Of course, like you mentioned, Somna, and I think Dr. Bat ended on that note that it's going to be an interesting race to 2027. There have been a lot of permutations and calculations. I've done my own share of permutations and calculations based on the elections of 2023. And to give you the numbers, based on this new development with the NDC, and I just a little joke that they just took out the A and put an N because it's the African Democratic Congress to the Nigeria Democratic Congress. So they've left the continent and come back to Nigeria. But that's on a lighter note. But on a serious note, looking at the numbers and the performance of both, of both principals, in this case, Mr. Peter Obi and Kwakwanso, let us dissect how they did in 2023 when the president was not incumbent at the time. Again, you cannot put away state power in the Nigerian political space. In the 2023 general elections, Mr. Peter Obi came third and he had 6,101,533 votes. Rabi Musa Kwakwanso came a distant fourth and had 1,496,687 votes. He was able to only capture Kano in terms of the states where he won. And that's, of course, because of his huge Kwakwansia movement. On the other hand, Mr. Peter Obi had Southeast, he had Abia, Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, and Imo. And in the Southeast states, he had about 80 to 90% of the share of votes in most of these states. In the South-South, he got Edo, Delta, and Cross River. In the North-Central, he got Plateau and Nasarawa. In Southwest, he got Lagos State, which I'm sure must be a big, deal in the neck of the APC, because I'm sure till today they haven't forgiven that move. Because Lagos State, of course, was traditionally the city boy state. This was his domain where he had the master plan. And if there's any state no one should beat him, it should be Lagos State. And that was a big blow to the APC and the Tinubu campaign. And then the FCT as well, Abuja. And that caused a lot of, you remember the court cases around, is it a state? Should it be recognized as a state? Does it matter? Does it not matter? Must you get the FCT? Must you not get the FCT? And President Tinubu, through the courts, was able to establish that the FCT was not compulsory when it comes to capturing states. And so if you look at the election of 2023, Mr. Peter Obi did well enough to give President Tinubu a run for his money in these elections. However, the challenge of a party. Because according to the Constitution, Chapter 6, Part 1, Section 131C says, to qualify as president in Nigeria, you must be a member of a political party and you must be sponsored by that political party. Perhaps it's time, in the interest of fairness, and since we see that one of the challenges of free, fair, credible elections in Nigeria or a strong democracy is internal democracy in our political parties. Maybe we should start to explore the idea of independent candidates so that people who want to run without having to maneuver through the intricacies of politics of money, strongholds, and things like that can actually have a fair chance of running. Perhaps it's time to begin to have those conversations. Then we would not have, political officers or people, hopefuls like people will be moving from party to party. And even Atiku Abubakar, the same, Buhari did the same thing. A lot of political hopefuls did the same thing just because they couldn't find space in parties. And let's do away with ideology. If you look at other countries where political parties matter, where they have strong systems, the US, the UK, you will see that each party has an ideology. So it's difficult to just move around because you know that this is the reason I support. In fact, in the UK, for instance, and I know that, they are far away in their democracy, but need to look at people or places where it's worked. You will see that it's almost a religion, it's almost a way of life, it's almost a culture. You are born into Labour, you are born into Conservative, and along the line, your values might change and you might decide to change. But along the line, there's usually, when I was in school, from university, from secondary school, you already knew young Labour, this is where you're going to, and they were very firm on ideology. We don't have that in Nigeria. There's no ideology. Political parties are simply vehicles on which politicians are able to exercise based on the Constitution. And so maybe we might have better chances of better qualities of candidates or people who can really, let me not say better qualities of candidates, but people who really want to get into the political arena without the stronghold of a political party that does not align at all with the ideology but provides a vehicle for them. That is something that we must look at in the Electoral Act or the Constitution in order to make progress. Now, the coalition. Peter Obi and Obi Musa Kwankwaso, if you add their votes together, you would have gotten 7.598220 votes in the 2023 elections. President Tinubu won with 8,794, 8,794,726 votes. They would still have fallen short of his votes based on the 2023 elections. Atiku had 6,984,520 votes in the last election. If three of them had come together, they might have, if they were able to sustain the votes from 2023, polled 14,582,740 votes collectively. And that is almost close to double the votes that President Tinubu got in 2023. And that is why the Ibadan gathering, the Ibadan summit, was seen as a red light or a light in the tunnel for the opposition parties, if only they were able to come together to form a coalition. But already it was predicted that it would be very difficult for them to work together because each person's ambition superseded the political strategy to come together as a whole to challenge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the elections. And so, unfortunately, by this move, as popular as Peter Obi is, it might just be, unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately because it depends on the votes of the people, it might just be handing over the elections of 2027 to President Bola Tinubu. And these are some of the factors that will work against this coalition. As popular as they are, as wide as their bases, with the obedient and the Kwakwansias, it's important to remember something. The NDC is a newly registered party, registered on the 5th of February 2026 through a court order. And Rufai, you're right, I hope there will be no more issues. But there was a court order that established the national leaders of the party and mandated INEC to recognize them as a political party. Number two is that they are still new. Their structures, yes, they have, millions of people registered, but do they have state structures to challenge what the APC currently has, especially with a lot of campaigns they've started, the City Boy movement and the likes and all that? Number three is that since the 2023 election, the obedient movement, we've seen some resignations, we've seen some losing of steam in certain areas. I'm not sure the same wave that they had in 2020, and I'm being very honest, it's the same wave they have here in 2027, in 2026. He has his work cut out for him. There's a lot of mobilization to be done. The same for the Kwakwansia movement. Don't forget now that Kano State, the governor, Abba Yusuf, is now in the APC. So that vote is also going to be divided, even though the Red Cap movement is very huge. And so if there's any chance, but the only thing we're asking for is if, we've said a free playing level field for all politicians, but even most importantly, let there be a vibrant competition where Nigerians can have the opportunity to choose, and let it not be the courts that decide or INEC acting as a stumbling block in many areas. And so finally, I'll just end on this point. Finally, and that is that the Obi Kwakwanso ticket seems like a very viable ticket because of their solid base. However, would the base be strong enough to challenge a President Bola Ahmed Tinubu who has enjoyed some sort of, sustainability in his party? Not a lot of issues have happened. They've been able to sort things out politically, internally, and has also been able to use state might in certain regards. But again, I do not want the electorate to feel discouraged, feeling like the 2027 election has been decided. Everyone should have the right to come out to vote, no voter apathy, and ensure that their voices are heard, and that INEC enables a free and fair and credible election, and let the best man win that Nigerians themselves vote for. I'll end on that.
All right. That's all I have for you guys for now. I appreciate you all. Thanks for your time with us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I guess you guys can hear me. Please acknowledge my voice if you can hear me. Just say yes, and we can hear you, so we can move on right now.
We can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you, Mr. Alabo. Thank you, my brother. Hello, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Oh, Mr. Elijah, good evening. It's me.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Good evening, sir.
Mr. How are you doing today?
I'm very good, sir.
Yeah.
Please talk to us.
May the good Lord continue to strengthen you and make things work out for you just as you desire.
Amen.
The Nigeria we are expecting will be a reality, but if not, there's an option. Why did I call now Niger Watch? Do you see all these people talking from both sides of the mouth? The man they were interviewing a moment ago, I don't know who, unfortunately, I'm not seeing, I don't even know which of the media houses, that is saying, they want the best to come out. Who among them, as you asked, is the best? Who? Is it Atiku? Or is it, what is it called, Mechi? Or who? The point is they have calculated what they want to do, just like you rightly said. These people have been paid, and they are all working to support Bola Tinubu, and they are pretending about it. They cannot tell me that Atiku, and now they are saying that, hey, the South had this, Jonathan had that, during the time of, what's his name, President Yaradua. Hey, if he was an Hausa man that was the vice president to Yaradua then, and the Yaradua happened to be from the South, tell me, Mr. Naija was truly, will they not give that man a quick this thing to take over? And by the time he is completing the very first tenure, they will allow him to go in again. You saw what happened during Buhari's time. The Buhari that people say they elected passed on even in less than a year of his first tenure. They played their tricks, covered it up to make sure that his vice does not take over. And who was the architect of that? The man that you call president now, because he knew that if the then vice president had taken over,
thank you, my director,
he wouldn't have any space to, come in now asking to be a president of Nigeria. That's why he said to you people, Emilio come.
Okay, thank you.
And we saw it. Mr. Naija Watch, these people are not serious. You are talking about they have gone to NDC again to start something. I've not heard of it anyway, but I will listen to know what is happening. But please, let me tell you people, Naija Watch, if we struggle and struggle and struggle, and Obi is not allowed to take up this very ticket, the entire Southeast and South that believes in a good Nigeria, we should start asking to pull out of this whatever amalgamation they call Nigeria. Because they are saying that none of you and I are qualified
Okay.
to head this country, except maybe we run second or third fiddle. And
Thank
God
you.
forbid it will never be again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. As you all can see right there on the screen, that Obi Kwankwaso Ado vows to challenge NDC registration in courts. This one not come out like 3 days, 2 days, 4, 5 days ago. So sudden, they have started. So sudden, they have started. You know, but still, I think the wahala in ADC, you know, was just too much. So whatever that will happen with this NDC will not be that much. That's what I think. Obviously, you should expect it that, you know, these satanic APC people will want to plot somebody inside NDC to destabilize it and all that. But Mr. Joseph Oji, talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Elvis. I thank you very much for what you do every day.
Thank you, sir.
I thank you for your presentation, particularly about that young man who was abducted by the military. I'm talking about Justice
Crack.
Was it? Yeah, Crack. I really thank you. You have contributed a lot, I'm telling you. My friends here who are white called me. It was your platform, this platform, that exposed everything internationally. I'm telling you. They called me here in London. I'm not lying to you. They called me and mentioned it. That why is our military behaving like this? You know, it's such a shame. Mr. Elvis, we don't know how far. You have gone international, Mr. Elvis. You have gone international. Let me tell you, I'm telling you, you have contributed a lot. Yes, you might not be going there to Abuja to go and do who should pay this and that. But the part you are playing from this platform is huge. I thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
God will bless you.
Amen.
Yeah. About this Ado man, guess what? That party, Ada, he purposely went and registered that party. He's been on time to register that party. And while he was doing it, he even invited Mr. P2B. He said, please, as soon as our registration is approved, please leave all these shenanigans there and there. Come to ADA. He was the one that lured Mr. As soon as Mr. P2B says he's no more having anything to do with the Labour Party. This very idle man, I'm telling you, he was, I don't know why now, because your party was rejected. And the reason why it was rejected, because of Mr. P2B, he was one who played the whole thing into the open. Instead of playing it secretly, he played it into the open that this party is being formed for Mr. P2B. If you go and check it past interviews, in Arises, in other places, that was what he was playing at. And now, because they rejected it and now this other one, why can't you just stay aloof? What are you doing? That's your luck. Well, now, for you to now, because you not get way, now for you to scatter things, is that what you want? Or is waiting to be offered money? See, this is how people bargain, unnecessary bargaining. Say shame. You see, these are old people. I tell you, Mr. Elvis, our generation have failed Nigeria. It's a shame. I'm telling you, my generation has failed Nigeria. Everything they own in money, whatever they can take away. Look at him, look at his face. Look at his face, an old man. So
very sad.
Shame.
It's a big shame.
Very sad because you don't have your own way. Meanwhile, you are the one proclaiming the whole thing. Ada is ready for Mr. P2B. Ada is ready for Mr. P2B. Suddenly, after playing all your nonsense. And really, Ada was very qualified for registration. Because if they can register NDC, why can't you register Ada?
Thank you, sir.
Since now you are suddenly, because Ada's NDC have had their way. Well, anyway, this was sanctioned by Supreme Court. This NDC thing, because this thing went as far as the Supreme Court to make sure that his party got his registration. So I don't know how they can overturn this. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I just want to thank you again. Thank you for all that you do.
Yes,
I really am so much impressed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Oji. Thank you, sir, for your encouragement. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, I want to appreciate Mr. Joseph Oji for that wonderful encouragement. He said some of his white friends called him that they listened to how Justice Crack were being molested, kidnapped by Nigeria Army and all that on my platform. So some of you, or rather that is doubting our work here, I am a panelist, you are talking down on postmodernism, not me. Yes, the only place you can cry and your voice will be heard so quick is social media. Have that in mind. Like my person told me in America a couple of days ago that Nigeria Watch is protesting every day without you are not aware or not noticing it. Yeah, we are protesting every day. Thank you, Mr. Joseph Oji. Said you don't need to be on ground or Abuja or whatever. We are doing it here, or even whatever they are doing in Abuja. All our wonderful, consecrated, concerned Nigerians. We still normally come here to showcase it for those that could not follow up. So we all are putting on our effort collectively. God bless you all. Mother of all, mommy, diaspora, good evening to you, my lovely mother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for always being there for us here every day. My brother Abu Azi, I appreciate you. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much, Mother Peggy Modi. Appreciate you, my mother Eugenia. Thank you very much, ma. Thanks for the super chat earlier on. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, Mother Suberry, my big sister. I'm very, very grateful. Thanks for the super chat. Good evening to you. Thank you very much, Madam Amin Bright, a seven girl made there. Thank you, E. Desmond. Appreciate you all, Maswell. Thank you, Mike Akionbari, and many, many more. And then our Bona in the building. Appreciate you all, my people. God bless you all. Okay, my presentation is done for now. For Justice Crack, we have videos for that, but that's going to be on the second segment. But I want us to address what we've presented so far. But before we go that, I would like to quickly highlight some of the articles that I have here. Then we'll take it from there. As you can see right there on the screen, ADC coalition train still moving despite Obi orders exit. Train still moving. Nothing is moving, Oga. Nothing is moving. Immediate aid to ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar Paul Ibe has said the coalition anchored on the African Democratic Congress remains on track despite the exit of key figures, including former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi. Ibe made this known in a statement issued on Sunday following Obi's resignation from the party, insisting that the coalition continues to gain momentum ahead of planned primary election. Which momentum? No one has me ask this Ibe. Gain which momentum? Peter Obi come off for day. You think ADC is dead on arrival? ADC, they are gone. I don't understand. So I have another article headline here as well. Might be similar, but still from channels. ADC not a special purpose vehicle for Atiku Abubakar, says party shifted. Confusion everywhere. A member of the Action Congress, Democratic Congress ADC, Shile Igbawuna, has dismissed claims that ADC is being tailored to serve the political ambition of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Okay. Unquote, let me take one of his paragraphs here. He said, we have sufficiently over time denied this issue that the ADC is a special purpose vehicle for Atiku Abubakar. The certainty is untrue because nobody who has come into the ADC has been given preference over him. See, una ADC una self. I never see anything. I go learn in the hard way. But meanwhile, I have another article similar but different headlines. This one is coming from The Guardian. Opposition crumbles as Atiku takes Nigeria's crisis global stage. Confusion upon Atiku and everybody in ADC. We'll never see anything. We're not worried. I'm not worried. We're not fit by people like us. We speak for Peter Obi organically, and we speak truth to power. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you very much for your time. And God bless all of you. I'd like us to start talking. Let me start with the first person on the panel today. Surprisingly, is Oga Victory. Oga Victory, how did you emerge as the number one on this platform today. How this what happened? Good evening, sir. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. I greet especially good evening, Mommy Diaspora, and I greet everyone on the panel and everyone listening to us. Elvis, I mentioned the first person today because it's PO. You know, anytime it's PO news, will come very quickly. It's only Peter Obi that can bring me out, you know. I mean, I've been following what has been happening for the last few days. It's like, I mean, I'm just puzzled, you know. I used to tell people that are very close to them, some of my very close friends, that I have a problem with Nigerian men, you know, and I don't want to sound as if I'm generalizing, but I think a lot of Nigerian men are satanic. You know, we are extremely selfish people. We really think about how anything we're going to do is going to benefit us as an individual and our immediate family. There may be sometimes extended family are very close friends. And that's the problem with the Nigeria state. We cannot see the good, the common good, that things should go around for everybody. Everyone should be doing well. I think for some reason we lack the rationale or the maturity to see that angle. You will see now from that going from that going on, you will see a lot of people from the same ADC that will come out and be attacking Peter Obi. They will say that, oh, he's not going to win. He doesn't want to contest primary. He wants them to give him the ticket on the platter. He's always running away from the primary. And this is what Mr. Jonathan said this few days ago. I was listening to Mr. Jonathan. These people they think that people that Nigerians are stupid or they are idiots. Exactly what he said. That's what you see playing out in the media. That, oh, Peter Obi will never want to contest any primary. Because Obi knows that Obi has read the room and said, listen, I'm not going to get this ticket in this place. I'd rather leave these things for these people. And Obi will not be involved buying delegates or giving people dollar. So the grand rules are not set fairly. And people's character don't change. And I tell people this, your formative years are the most important years of your life. People rarely change their character, right? The character of a man, people they rarely change. And Obi's character has been proven time and time again that he's not somebody that will compromise on that level. Instead of him to compromise, he will rather leave and let people that want to do rubbish do whatever they want to do there. Like I'm telling you, those guys on the article camp are crying, they are licking their wound, they are going crazy. They feel like pulling out their hair. All the Kenneth Okonkwo, all the money that article has promised to give them. It's like when the was it Kwankwaso that said Andrew liver salt, like everything will just evaporate. Everything that is evaporated in the front of their eyes, you know. And I don't understand how these people think they're going to come and hijack Obi's supporter and switch the vote to Atiku. So Atiku will become the flag bearer and Obi will not deputize Atiku. I don't understand how these people are thinking. These people really take Nigerians for that. They think that the average Nigerians are stupid, even though they know. I was in a program where I was listening to one airspace. I would hear Lily Momodi spilling rubbish. He was talking how people should vote, the reason people should vote for Atiku. And I'm thinking to myself, have you done the poll? Somebody asked him, have you done the polling? He deflected that question. And because that program, I listened to that program on replay. I said, this guy was lucky I was not on that program. I would have challenged him. About daily, I will pay for you to go and conduct a poll. Go around Nigeria, ask them who they want. The result will be clear. These people are vowed to make sure that Nigeria does not work. The way Nigeria is right now is working for them. So Nigeria must not change. And that's why they call the obedient that we are rude. Even some of them call us that we're fascists. Can you imagine that? For people demanding for a better country for themselves. People are being buyed left, right, center in Nigeria every day. These people, they don't feel it. They are not concerned because they live in a bubble. They are detached from the reality. And this is what they don't understand. If Obi gets that ticket in the NDC and Kwankwasa is VP, I'm telling you, if you see, we'll see a lot of noise. Like the decimal will be so loud that I don't even know this APC and they will be running it as scatter. And I'm telling you, if you have a free and fair election by 12 noon, Obi would have won that election. Mark my word. What's going to happen from now? If Obi gets that ticket, more politicians will come into that NDC. Because there will be, mind you, there's going to be another fight that will happen within the APC. People that were thinking that they will get ticket before, that they will not get a ticket for governorship, House of Rep, senators, or whatever, state and federal. They will all go crazy. They will say, listen, if I'm not getting this thing, I'd rather go to the NDC and support this guy because this guy has his chance of winning. So you watch, there's going to be another implosion that will come out. But what I'm waiting for, the only way Tinubu is going to win the election, he has to rig the election. There's no any other pathway. Everybody knows, and every Nigerian knows that this is what he's planning to do. And what I want to happen going forward, I just want Obi to get the ticket and build a concession among him and other people. And I want them to have like a press conference and make this statement clear that on that election day, we will have our polling unit agent and we will publish the result in real time. And we're going to compare it with what INEC is posting. And if it does not tally, we will go with the result that we posted. We're not going to accept INEC result. We won't. Because how long are we going to go around a circle? What people don't know is that if Nigeria as a country don't get it right, the black man will keep suffering in this world. Nobody will respect us as a people. That is my pain here. That Nigeria has to get it right. Nigeria has to fix itself up for the black man to be respected in this world. And you see what will happen. You will see that the ADC problem that they have, their court problem will disappear. Now Obi has left. Because the reason that they will want that to disappear, they want Article to come to contest the election so that the vote will be splitted again, like 2023. So it's a repeat of what happened in 2023. That's what they are hoping for. You know, so these are some of the calculations these people are trying to work, they're trying to play out. And I'm telling you, if Article is on the ballot, for me, there's two things. Either Article is working for Tinubu or Article is working for the crown. Because from a historical perspective, a lot of our politicians have been so seriously compromised. I won't be surprised if Article is working for the crown. So it's been placed there as a spoiler to ensure that Nigeria stays the way it is now. It can't because I can't see any other reason in my life for Article to be running. He knows he does not have a pathway to win. He knows that. Article knows that. So either he's working for Tinubu or he's working for the crown. That's as simple as that. And I will go to this Ayo lady. I saw that video earlier. I'm thinking to myself, what statistic are you quoting Ayo essay? You're quoting fake INEC numbers. Obi did not get over 6 million votes. And I challenge anybody, let them bring the result of the beavers. The last election, Tinubu did not even get up to 4 million votes. Same as Article. They swapped Obi's vote. They changed figure, mutilated. We saw that. We saw the figure, what was on the IRF, what they posted there. They posted rubbish over the IRF. And yet these people are quoting this woman, Ayo. You're quoting fake statistic figures by INEC that you know is not real. You know that. So sometimes our problem is the media as well. So, and I'm telling you, until Nigeria gets a proper independent media that is not controlled by any politician or politician has hijacked, we'll have a long way to go. We're going to be in the wilderness for a long period of time. So my last point is that we should all calm down. Let's see what's going to happen. Now they might start issue with this new party as well. And you might see people going to court. If they try that, and this is the last warning to Tinubu, the last person that tried it, Basha, what happened to him? And some of our people don't learn, no matter what you have in this world, it must come to an end. It doesn't matter what you have. So, and I hope this will stand as a lesson of reflection for everybody that is listening, our politician. No matter what you have, it must come to an end because everybody will die, no matter what you have. So, I'd advise Tinubu to stop playing God and let the process to carry on, come out and contest, test your popularity. You know you failed Nigeria woefully. Nigerians are being by. You failed the security. You've not provided light, which is what you said. If I don't give you electricity, don't vote for me. You said it with your own mouth. Nobody forced you. You've not done that. You've not provided security. The country is unstable. People are in poverty. Senators are making billions. And can you imagine an average senator, an average federal Nigeria senator, with whatever community they join and all that, they are taking home over 1 billion naira a year. And the minimum wage is 70,000 naira a month. That's about 840,000 naira a year. Just look at the margin. So I'm expecting the normal Nigerian people to come out and resist this oppression, because by now, Nigeria should be tired of suffering. Mr. Ivis, I'll leave it here for now so that other people can speak. Thank you.
Mr. Victory, everything that you said, God bless you. Do you know why Ayo, although Ayo is my friend, do you know why Ayo will be giving these fake statistics? Our media, they are always scared in speaking truth to power. And I don't know why they are always scared. You know, everybody know that the 6 million votes, whatever it is, that were allocated to Peter Obi was fake. Peter Obi himself, with the calculator Ayo was putting together now with Peter Obi, Atiku, Kwakoso, there would have been almost 40 million. Peter Obi himself got more than 40 million alone. A result where they go manipulate for 3 days. A whole 3 days they take manipulate them before they can release them. I go suit them. Then 4 a.m. in the morning, then they declared, say CEO win. Abi, is that the kind of what do you call it? A result that anybody should be saying in the national TV? That Peter Obi got 6 million. How? That was what they allocated to him. Peter Obi and Tinubu Atiku could not be mates when it comes to voting. Let them allow free and fair election without any interruption or anything. You will see Peter Obi go clock more than 10 million. Tinubu will not get up to 1 million. Atiku will not get up to 200. I'm telling you, don't bragging. Allow free and fair. They fear not, let them do it. Then you mention lights. That's the biggest problem we are facing right now in Nigeria. No lights. Let's watch this video quickly.
I never do video before for this my life. Say I won't do anything. Shebu na see this useless light today. This light so. Now see this thing they call lights. Now see this useless light to these people they didn't so. Make I tell you, I want to they pay me like this. I know see since when they born me, I don't ever hate Nigeria. I don't hate Nigeria before they even born me. I don't know why they born for this country. Make I tell you what they pay me. I look where they say federal to do at Okada Park. I want to tell you now they pay me. For like the past, this is where Tinubu enter this power now. I no go lie for where Tinubu enter power, things don't change. I know consign me. I no vote for him. I know ever want me anything about that affect me. I go Edo to go vote Peter Obi. I carry my money. I travel from here to Edo State. I go vote. Then make the thing they pay me. I carry my money go Edo State go vote Peter Obi. I spent 1 week. Now me use my money to campaign for Peter Obi. Nobody just me 1 kobo. I did Edo finish. We do election finish. I did the sleep around 4 a.m. Now they say Tinubu win election. I want die for Edo State because the team paid me for me to leave Edo State. Leave at Abuja. Go Edo State go to election. No issue. I come as more the manager this life. I come back around the Abuja. This bastard they call Nepa, so they call Nepa, what they call bastard. People when I go to election for the village. That time, when they see light for village, that time, this 9 days, my brother, since when I come, that almost 1 month, now be 2 months now. This look when I did. The only thing when Nepa they do now, I be doing now. Nepa will carry lights. There will be light in the morning around 5 a.m. when he don't beat you finish. From around 12 till 5 in the morning. Never no go bring light. Never go bring light. 5 in the morning, 5 a.m. When will they use solar? When will they use meter? You know, poor man they use solar. Now meter will they use meter? Okay, how person go get meter? They see light. Person will get meter. No, they see light use. Imagine the madness. Imagine how madness this country is. Imagine how madness we are living. See. Imagine me, black man like me. See rashes in my body. See. But you see, we don't see where black man get rashes. You see my body. Now rashes, so. Now every day of this life, now NEPA don't start up. NEPA go fix light for the whole day. Bring light. They don't go bring light for night, oh. When you supposed to sleep, oh. NEPA go bring light in the morning around 5 a.m. One have me wish. One have me job. One have me as this country. Whether if Tinubu they mad too. See people they work for all of them they mad. And Nigerian youth, all of them they mad too. The two they pay me, not people the government. And Nigerian youth they pay me the useless youth where they just say useless youth when Nigeria there. Very bastard children. Where we say their papa born them, some of them their papa born them through it. Now this Nigeria to one way they pay me pass. I don't go stand up for anybody. These two they talk, I don't stand for. I talking to myself. I don't talking for Nigeria because Nigeria are very stupid youth. Nigeria produce. How person go there in country? You don't live from 1 year to 18 years. You don't know where you want to stand for in life. May you tell God, say God, wait now. How person go there this country? This thing they pay. How person go there in country, your country? You don't live 18 years, 20 years, 22 years, for 30 years, 40, not they worry him. They go even force her make him marry because the country don't useless. You don't they useless for the country. Okay, me I graduate to. I don't go ever be like Nigerian because now useless people Nigerian they raise. I graduate to. I don't go school for abroad. But I guess it's bad even if Tinubu they rule me. Because when they gonna if God no help us, I swear God one day we go wake up to this country. Fire, we go put everyone of us go put fire. Anywhere when me I feel born for this country, I go burn them. Because when you know they pass, be careful now. The way this thing they pay me yesterday, this one I don't sleep. Last week, that's what I take do from Monday to Sunday. Oh God, they feel like sleep. Meter day, not the same meter, no they charge meter. Light, no day meter. But when I meet up today, not if I finish them because when my body they boil now. Any day where any protest go start for this country, me I go spoil government property. And I don't want no any other. Even if they go kill me I must spoil government property where was past my life because my father died for this country. Many of my friends they don't die, don't kill them. When they don't kidnap them, if they don't want Nigerian government, anything will go solve for this country or this life. But I where protest go start. We not going to start. See, we go start protest with police. We go for NEPA. We go for soldier. We go for Air Force. We go for Navy. I swear God, anybody want that make him die. Because we are the first. I wish I feel see to move. I make I tell her how they do me. So I can't they go kill me. Me they fucking because I don't tire for this life. I'm not gonna fit in Nigeria they suffer like this. I can't be a country. I can't be in a country where they call it a country where they tell you they feel like sovereignty. Sovereignty kill now upon our man. Sovereignty kill now upon our man. How person go there in country they suffer? How person go they suffer? You everybody all about the wrong come out. South Africa I don't know get sense yesterday. South Africa now people South Africa kill the voice today. I'm not going to talk about this one. But if any day this thing passes better again, I swear to God, I don't want to know. Anything will start, Nigeria can start.
You know, our lazy army or armies, whatever you want to call them. Now, these kind of people, now that they locate to arrest. The bandits where they kill Nigerians, they know where they're there. Fair not let them go there. The bandits, terrorists, where they show their money for TikTok. They know where they did. They know they go for them. Now, these kind of people, now you hear that tomorrow, now they'll say they don't go arrest them. Yes. They'll say they get one technology where they say they catch people. That technology is only for this kind of people. What a shame. I'd like us to start talking. I appreciate you all. Mr. Emeka, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. 8 minutes.
Yeah, Mr. Niger Ward, good afternoon or good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. And my greetings to fellow panelists as well as those in the comment section and anywhere you're currently viewing. And my regards to your mommy Diaspora. She will continue to grow in wisdom and wishing her all the best. I also want to say special greetings to Madam Rita. She's not my friend. we fight, we disagree, but we are friends. So Madam Rita, I don't know if you're on the panelist session. I think you are. Yeah, you are. So special greetings to you. You see, P2B is a simple yet a complicated man. And why do I say this? He went to Labour Party, and the Labour Party was given to him. He had the opportunity to take over that party on 2 occasions. And maybe because of his simplistic nature, and his presentation of being humble, he felt due process. He's always one who continues to look at, applying due process in things. But I know there was a time I discussed about power, and where we were talking about the differentiation between being a moralist and being a realist. Nigerian politics is not for moralists. And that is why P2B is suffering from this concern. He's a good man. Some of his actions has continued to show that he's a good man. But Nigerians don't need good men. Nigeria needs good leaders, not good men. And being a good leader does not mean that you are going to be taking actions that appears to be moral, but actions that seem to be in the best interests of the country. I will give example. If, for instance, we have an invasion coming in Nigeria, and killing the leader of that other invasion is for the best interest of Nigeria, you will go ahead and do it. I don't know if Peter Obi would be such kind of man that would want to make that kind of decision, because he has demonstrated consistently to be a man of morals, a man of high good integrity, and a good Christian. Like I said, he had the opportunity to take over, chase out all the bad eggs in Labour Party, kick them off, using either court litigations or sponsor PRs to rubbish those individuals. But he didn't do that. And what happened? The Labour Party decided to kick him out. For someone who brought the limelight to Labour, made Labour to be nationally recognized, gave Labour all the publicity that Labour has never had since Labour Party was created. Not even Mimico was able to do what P2B has done for Labour. What was the end goal? They kicked him out of that party. Another concern I also have with P2B, we have analyzed it here, that ADC is not going to give him the ticket. So you ask yourself, why did he actually go there in the first place? Did they do something to him, or were they promises that were made to him that made him move over? And if that's the case, politicians don't keep to their promises. What happened in PDP is the same thing that happened in ADC. That was why he left PDP. Once beaten, twice shy. Not twice beaten and consistent shyness. He should have never gone to ADC. Should have never moved to ADC. ADC used him for clout. ADC used him for publicity. And ADC wanted to use him for money in terms of nomination. A lot of young Nigerians moved to ADC because of P2B. A lot of Nigerians sacrificed their time trying to get registration for ADC, even though we knew that that party was set, the party, not the party was set up, that the new leadership were all there to serve the interests of Atiku. We knew that. Even the current secretariat is Atiku's property. So you begin to ask yourself, P2B is not a newbie in politics. He has been in politics for a long time. He has ascended to the zenith of politics in Nigeria. P2B currently has court followership. We have to give him those credits. So he's not a newbie. He's not new. Then there's something he keeps doing that I would try to say irritates me. Why do you continue to call Atiku your leader? Why do you continue to pay him such reverence? Even though you know that this man has that ambition that will kill your own ambition. Both of you, you are competitors. You can respect each other. There's no problem. Yes, you can acknowledge the seniority in politics. There's no problem. But each time you keep saying, "Oh, our dear leader," you keep repeating that thing consistently. My dear leader, which means Atiku is your leader. If Atiku is your leader, you align to Atiku's goals. You can't keep calling someone your leader and then you are acting differently. Is your leader sending you to go join NDC now, or is your leader telling you to remain in AP? So that's why I said he's a complicated man. He's simple, but yet he's still a complicated man. There are ways to respect those who have either offered you some level of opportunities or showed you the way in certain areas of life. But that consistent, "Oh, my dear leader, my senior brother, my dear leader, my senior brother," yeah, I can appreciate that. My leader. For someone who is killing your political career, we have to say the truth. Atiku is killing his political career. He did it in PDP together with Wike. They are doing it again in ADC. What's this guy? The guy's name, Rufai. Rufai just explained everything clearly. You know, Rufai is very blunt. He said it bluntly. And everything he said, it's not like they're new. Nothing is new. He was just courageous enough to say it. He said it out. So, my other concerns with P2B is there are young Nigerians looking up to him. There are young Nigerians that love P2B. There are young Nigerians that emulate that virtues of P2B. But let's be honest, in terms of the politics P2B is playing, he's not returning that trust and love to these young Nigerians that aspire to be like him. P2B is not, some people, want to rubbish him. I sat down, I've clearly looked at him. 2023 election, P2B was the biggest winner in terms of the value per naira for each vote. He spent the less. His strategy was different. And he amassed a large number of votes. Even Kwankwaso spent more than him. Atiku spent more than him. Tinubu spent more than him. So for him to get that vote, and we can see the battles being pushed on him because his style is completely different. Local strategy, high value output. For each vote P2B amassed in the 2023 election, if you compare the amount of money spent for each of the other candidates, the value created is high for P2B. So, if that is the strategy he's using, of course, other political parties, other opposition parties will be afraid. Like, this is a different style. So, I'm truly not happy with the way he's moving. Now, even if you look at, there's a video with him, Kwankwaso and P2B, where they were taking card and taking cap. Kwankwaso was dragging the card from his hand and dragging the card from him. And that is because P2B continues to keep himself. He expresses it is not good for Nigeria politics. In 2023 election, P2B has more votes than Kwankwaso. I know what Kwankwaso was talking about P2B in 2023 election, trying to rubbish him. But when they went to the battle, when they went to the field, P2B had 60 times the votes for Kwankwaso. And yet, Kwankwaso is dragging cap because P2B keep quiet, calm. It's not okay for Nigerian politics. You must continue to shout your value and tell people to keep quiet when they are supposed to keep quiet. You must let people know their place when they are supposed to know their place, or else they're going to rubbish you. They're going to rubbish you. So P2B must exercise that value that he has represented and show it to other politicians that I have this value politically. And look at my strategy. this is what I was able to achieve. It is because he's calm, quiet. That is why he is unable to tell Atiku, this is time for the South. Wait for your turn for the North. If the goal is to get the ruling power out of power, we must consolidate power. And I think I am the right individual. Spell it out clearly, not only in secret, but publicly. That will galvanize a lot of Nigerian youths and his supporters base. What that would also do is that if Atiku is trying to push him just like what happened now, a lot of Nigerians will not want to support Atiku. But when you keep quiet, my leader, I was going through Twitter and some Nigerians, young Nigerians who supported P2B and moved from Labour to ADC, they were expressing their displeasure. There was a lady, I think in Plateau, she said she spent her own money doing registration and everything. And she's unhappy. There's also another young man. I think I saw about 4 of them. I'm not saying it's large, just 4. I only saw 4. But I can understand their pain. I can understand it. P2B must continue to shout and stop this humility nonsense. Then again, there's something he must stop doing. Say, I am not desperate to become Nigeria's. Lie. No. What he needs to say is, I am the right man, not I am not desperate. It is a lukewarm reaction. I am the right man to take Nigeria forward. I am the only man to fix Nigeria, not I am not desperate. No. Thank you.
Mr. Meka, thanks for your submission. I want to ask you a question. Are you saying it's a wrong move for Peter Obi to leave ADC to NDC?
He was not even supposed to go there in the first place. That's what I'm saying. But you remember
he's not supposed to go to ADC, right?
At all in the first place.
Okay, but he was already there. But is it a wrong move for him to leave there now to NDC?
There's nothing you can do. They chased him out because the consensus will not go to the South. And he clearly, we all know this. When he joined, I think I said it. What is he doing with Atiku? That party is meant for Atiku.
Yes, I know. But is it a wrong move for him to go to NDC?
In my view, the move is just to make Tinubu president. In my view.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Meka. Hello. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Talk to us. Hello.
Yeah, Niger. Hello, Niger Watch. How are you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm good, sir. I'm good. Talk to us.
Yeah, one of your secret disciples.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah, may God continue to bless you and give you more insight.
Amen.
You don't know what you are doing, but what you are doing speaks volumes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling from Minnesota, United States. Yeah, my name is Michael. You see, sometimes hope is dangerous and hope sometimes could be deceitful because it will make you not to see the realities. I could say that we are still seeing the better side of Nigeria. Nigeria is going to be worse. Nigeria is going to be beyond human salvage. Yeah, because the old brigades, they spent force. They don't want a new Nigeria. And it shocked me sometimes to see that we are not realistic. I don't know if you have dabbled on the script of amalgamation, the amalgamation report by Lord Lugard. So what Lugard saw almost 120 20-something years ago
Okay.
is beyond our scope. We can't see what the man saw because in his amalgamation report, he said that the North and the South are like oil and water that can never mix. That if they don't mix in 100 years, they should go their separate ways. And we are not seeing beyond that. What is happening today is the manifestation of that report. But we are still myopic because we think Nigeria is going to get better.
All right, thank you, sir.
It's not going to get better. Yeah, it's not going to get better. I'm coming. The factors there that B2B went to ADC and he was rejected there is one of the things we should have not seen as an accident. It's divine. There are things that are pointing to the fact that Nigeria has reached a point of no return, but we keep neglecting all this.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Obi will end up not being on the ballot paper. Mark today's date.
I will rebuke that, sir. We don't want to mark any date for that.
No, don't rebuke anything. That's why we are not seeing beyond our nose. We are not seeing realities. That's why I told you I started that hope sometimes could be dangerous. Listen to me, I'm old. I'm almost 70 now. I started praying for a better Nigeria since 1964. That's how bad it is. I started praying for a better Nigeria since 1964. And now we are still praying for a better Nigeria.
Okay, sir. Round up, sir.
I congratulate you in what you are doing. But let us face the facts. Let us reality.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir. Yes, sir. Let me take this call. Hello. Yeah, your name and where you calling us from? Hello, Mr. Ogawale.
Hello.
Yeah, talk to us. Go ahead. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to everybody. Mr. Evans, you see, I've been asking this question. What is wrong with Mr. Obi? Mr. Obi has to let us know what is going on. The question you asked now, that is it the right? Yeah, for me, it's right. Mr. Obi should have leave that ADC a long time ago. But just for company that is almost too near or too close, or I don't know what to say. Mr. Obi should have left since. But Mr. Obi, from you, I don't trust Pomposo. I don't trust that man. For me, what I'm saying that maybe that man say, okay, let me be the first president. After all, he's not going to win the election. So that he will now use the opportunity to sell himself for the 2031. That's what I see. I don't trust Pomposo.
Okay.
I don't trust him. Second, Mr. Obi just one more sir. Mr. Obi, there was a time, as with due respect to our father that just speaking, sir, with due respect, sir. Mr. Obi, there was a time I was saying something that you don't need this history or all these things. You understand? Mr. Jonathan said, no, we need it. He said that we don't need it history. We need it, but at this moment now, what should we be doing now forward? That is what we need. If we are talking about the 1960, Nigeria will not do this. No. The amalgamation, we don't need that now. What is the way forward now? How are we going to win the election? Who wants a permutation?
Okay.
NDC, are they going to give the party? Are they going to get to Mr. Obi? So after that, how are we going to move? So people will stop Tinubu. That is what we're talking about, not amalgamation or anything now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Wale. Thank you, sir. Wow, not a small team. But meanwhile, I'd like us to move on. Let's hear from our Dream Nation. Our Dream Nation, are you there?
Thank you, my brother. Good evening, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Good evening, sir. Talk to us.
Thank you for what you're doing. You asked the right question, but unfortunately, they refuse to answer you.
Yeah.
They refuse to answer you. But we are here. We are here when they were shouting, Peter Obi, get out of ADC. Peter Obi, leave there. You don't have anything. It is glaring now. It is obvious for everyone to see and understand that some of these people, they were just there to push something, and when they do, they know what they are doing. They are working for someone else. Now their mission is to come and begin to talk down on the same person they advise to say, move. The best thing is to go out of ADC and go to now. It is not the right decision. It's working for Tinubu. I think you people should bury your face in shame. And some people will be talking that Peter Obi will not be on ballot. And with due respect, sir, your generation have failed Nigeria. And I pity you. You say you are in US. I pity maybe because you think your children are in US also. If not, you know that kind of thing. What is your plan for your
Sorry, please, can we
generation?
just respect the man as
What
an
is
elder,
Emeka, please
man,
keep
please,
quiet. Just keep
please,
quiet.
please,
Don't
please.
I didn't call your name. Keep
No,
quiet
it's not
and
about
allow me
calling
to
the
speak.
man. No, he's
I
an
say
elder
keep
man, right?
quiet. Keep quiet. It's a spoiled children like you that will
Please,
come and claim
Emeka,
elders for us.
please stop
Just keep
unmuting
quiet.
yourself. You are doing it again.
If your parent
Stop
did not bring
unmuting
you up
yourself.
well, you don't come to spoil society. That is the problem we are having. Spoiled children who have grown to become elder today. And when you talk, you say you
Unmute yourself
disrespect
again. I
elders.
will take you out of the panel. Have that in mind. Go ahead, Mr. Alabo.
We can't stay and keep watching. Our parents have failed. And we want to sit down. What is the future of our children? We're telling us it's beyond repairable. And so what? We should keep quiet and allow it to destroy. Because you people fail in your generation not to stand up for what is right and stop this nonsense. It's the same your age that are there destroying, looting. No plan for the children. We are rising up and saying, no, we need a future for our children. You will come and tell me about disrespect. So as my age now, I know some people who are useless of my age. So when they grow to old age now, they will be talking something. Are you talking useless in advising young ones? Then you will say, those young people in their youthful age who have grown to old, you say it's an elderly person, you will be telling people wrong advice, which you listen to them. Go to bury your face with your old age, a fool at 40. That time has passed. We are angry. We want a better country. None of you should come and gaslight anybody. Begin to come, talk from year to year. Peter Obi, leave that party. You don't have nothing you are doing in ADC. Get out of that party. Today is how they've come to bring everything they talk today is how bad Peter Obi is, how we make this mistake, how we did this. There is nothing, anything positive they have even said. But the same people who are saying it is better to leave. Today, Nigeria was asking simple question. I know why Nigeria was asking question. Because it's the same this platform. People said, leave the party. Madam Rita was celebrating. And I concur to that Peter Obi should leave the party. That same person who wants Peter Obi to leave the party today is blaming Peter Obi for leaving the party. Bury your face in shame. We know your mission. We know what you people are up to. You know what you are doing. But we are here to tell you people, no. This is not generation you come to play with, to come. Because you people want to maintain the status quo of that criminality. That is why what you people are doing. Because you know the coming of Peter Obi will stop all those leakage that you people leave, all those loopholes that you people continue. Money you did not work for. You just get it and buy a house in abroad. And you just get it because of one connection. That is not a system we want to. We want to live and leave something for our children. And generation are going to come and continue. Not this criminal structure. Nigerians are not happy. You people have failed. You people have destroyed this nation. That is why I pity people who listen to some of you who call yourself elders. Some of you are useless in your youthful age. So you grow to old age now. You think you will be useful. That is the same thing you will do at old age. People who don't know how to talk, who don't know how to advise people, who could not plan for their future, who could not know how to hold their leaders accountable. They say, now the culture, and now you go fit can't change them. It's the same thing we are where we are today. And you go feel remove Tinubu. We are here today. You want to come and still telling us the same thing. I'm sorry for Hayo. It's the same thing now. You people are using the media. They don't know what they are doing. But I believe them, they know. They understand that they are talking to millions of Nigeria and Colombia people will fall for them. Their card is to play that, oh, Tinubu have already won the election. When all of them know. The journey have just started. Peter Obi have moved. Our campaign to start. Told you. Have any of you asked question, why does Tinubu coaching Peter Obi, making sure that he does not stand on any platform? He knows that Peter Obi is the only one that has answer. Mahmoud show him the result. He knows that Peter Obi won the election. He knows what he saw. And he knows if this guy come again, it will be dangerous for him. Why is he pushing him? Trying to chase him out anywhere he is. If it is not a problem for him, why must it be Peter Obi that is only their problem? You came in with Atiku strategy, sending APC boys to support Atiku so that you will succeed Atiku on this thing, then push Peter Obi to one corner. We said no. Peter Obi told Nigerians, I am riding on you. It's what you people say, where you want. And we come together and said, leader, we are using you. You are running for us. Leave this place where you are. No matter any platform, if you like, go to any zero party. Within a few hours, that party will be popular. We will make it. We are there on the ground. Because we want a better Nigeria. And they listen. Because we are the people. Nigerians are the one behind him. He's running for us. So you want him to go and sit down there so that all your plan with APC to go and use those big wings, pushing in money, everybody aligning with this person, Atiku. He has gone round pushing a registration. You people have supported. Even some APC members are on the platform of ADC registration. They did all those things so that you people will do. When it comes to, pardon me, it comes to direct primaries, you people will push him away. So we think we don't know those things. We are obedient. We are in APC. We are obedient. In your office, we do the typing for you. The document you are sending out, we do it for you. If you don't understand, understand. In Asurok, we work for you. In the court where you are, before you release that document, we type it and do those things for you. We make research for you. You're sitting down there as a judge. You think we are happy for what is happening in the country. We are everywhere. We are not happy. Our country is bleeding. So you think we will sit down and watch you continue to destroy our country? When you got him into ADC to make sure Peter Obi did not succeed, Atiku will win, they will close him to the timeline that you people have already designed. APC, you took out your time, you've done all your convention, everything ahead of time. You brought in the electoral law at that minute to just, because of one man, to kick him and try, just gag him and put him in one corner. And the person now said, I am going to be on the ballot. Time with that number. He has told you people, you do not want me to be on the ballot. But I'm assuring you, I will be on the ballot. None of you in the media house are asking, why? Is it that Tinubu does not want Peter Obi to be on the ballot? Has any of you? Rufai, I respect you. You said, but giving it to Tinubu, saying Tinubu is not good luck. Tinubu is weaker than good luck, let me tell you. Tinubu is a coward. When it happens, you will see what will happen to him. So don't come and tell anybody, put fear in Nigerians and do those things. Nigeria don't listen to them. They are not. No result has been decided. No election has been rigged. If it has been rigged, it will not waste time disturbing Peter Obi. If you allow him to go and contest, then they will come midnight and announce the result. So Nigerians, relax. Please, what I'm appealing to you, go. 5th of May, INEC have assured us the portal for PVC will be open. Please, Nigerians, take your PVC. Go get it. Register. This 2027 election is a revolution. It's for us to take back our country. We are not going to court. We are not visiting any court. No 5-man panel, no 7-man panel is going to make decision for Nigerians this time around. We will end it at the poll. Please get your PVC and let us move on. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Don't allow anybody to demoralize you, telling you that Tinubu have already won election. Tinubu is the weakest person so far. He's just playing with resources. If Tinubu has power, he will not be using money to buy people. Abacha is his size power. He did not pump in money buying, he was only taking. So a weak person will continue to use money and come to you and tell you what money cannot buy, take. He would have exercised the power since he has all the institution without bribing people with money. So go and check it. Tinubu is afraid and is the weakest president so far. That is why we are where we are today. And we are sending him out and his family to where they come from. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. And God bless you. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Alamo. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission. I appreciate every one of you right there. CO, you're on the backstage. You know, I don't know. I couldn't see your face. CO, respond to me quickly, because if not, I'm moving on now. Okay, I need to know. I don't know. Have you been here before? Talk to us. Hello, CO.
No. No,
Okay, it's your
my
first time here. Oh, your first time. Where you joining us from?
Yeah,
Where?
Manchester.
Oh, Manchester. Okay, talk to
United
us.
Kingdom.
Niger Watch, I bet before you talk, now pour on water, now be clap for him. Pour on water.
No, don't worry, please. Talk to us, please. Go ahead.
It's just the other day, it's just a little bit let me say miscommunication. I really, to be honest, I'm not referring to you about saying that I don't care. It's not you I'm referring to. I'm a big fan of it, to be honest. But with somebody writing something on the comment section, so I'm trying to get engaged with the person. So it's not you I'm referring. So I just
hello, you came into the panel to respond to somebody on the comment section.
Yeah. That day, the day that,
no, we don't.
That you said you blocked me, but it's not you I'm referring to.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
You are not referring to me. Okay.
That you didn't know it's not me, it's not you. So, but you blocked me.
Okay.
But,
and I blocked you. Oh, so sorry. What's your name on the comment section?
CEO.
Oh, CEO. Okay. I'll look for you. I'll unblock you.
So it's not you. So, but I'm really here. Since that day, I'm still joining you guys anyway, listening to everybody.
Thank you, my brother. I will
but
unblock
I'm still
you.
supporting P2B till tomorrow. I never give up supporting him. So whatever everyone's saying, I'm listening to you guys, and I'm a big fan of P2B. We don't have any other body to support. Yeah.
Thank you very much, CEO. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, I will unblock you in the next few minutes. Okay. Thank you. All right, let's move on. I'd like us to hear from the next person on the panel, which is Madarita. Madarita, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Mr. Elvis, good afternoon. Happy Monday. Mr. Elvis.
Thank you.
Greetings to everybody in the comment section. My lovely mommy, Lamehi, and greetings to my panelist, King Demeka, Mr. Victory, Chris Dublin, Jim Nation and Udua, and Mr. Jonathan. I am very, very irritated right now. I'm sorry, I'm not going to call anybody in the comment section, but I greet you all, and you guys are just great people. And those who are called from home and watching from home, God bless all of you. Your dedication is a blessing to us. Yes, your dedication is a blessing to us. God bless you all. I'm just going to go straight to the point.
Madam Rita, you are irritated about what?
I'm coming, and that's what I'm just going to talk about right now. I'm irritated about the man who called from Minnesota. That's what I want to address first before I address every other thing. Now, okay, I'm just going to take a deep breath. Anybody, if you know that you are an elder, If you know that you are a senior, you are 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, I dare say 105. Because we had a 99-year-old grandmother or great-grandmother that called Mr. Elvis, I think a couple of years ago, and prayed for him on his birthday. So I'm believing that there are other people that are above 100 even listening to us. God bless you all. God bless the ones who love Nigeria. God bless the ones who are encouraging and teaching Nigerians. We have Dr. Haruna Goro. He's 70 years old. I didn't know that man. He doesn't even look 70. We have Peter Obi, who's going to be, I think, 65 this year. Yeah, or 64. I don't know. We have people like Charlie Boy, who is 75. And I believe Mr. Joseph Orji, maybe you are past 70 or you're in your late 60s. I don't know. And so many, and our daddy that calls, sometimes Mr. Elvis plays his voice notes here. Mommy Diaspora that is dedicated, that comes to this show with even in a different time zone. She's there. She's here. Every other older person, if you regard yourself as senior, I believe 60 or 65 years old in North America is that's what you are regarded as a senior. But if you're a baby boomer, or you're a senior, or you're an older person, or you're an EPA or an EA, as many people will call older people, please listen to this. If you know you don't have anything positive, if you know you don't have anything encouraging, teachable, to tell the rest of Nigerians who are younger than you, with all due respect, I'm saying this, who are younger than you, the younger generations, if you don't have anything to teach, to inspire, to encourage, to expose, that will make us look at the impossibilities like it is possible, please, with all due respect. I have many really older friends, my father, my mother's age. I love them because I love to learn. Please, just gently enter house, enjoy your retirement or whatever it is that makes you enjoy your grandchildren or great-grandchildren, because if you don't have anything positive or teachable, please don't even come to the media space, don't even speak. And I'm also challenging the seniors. I'm challenging every senior out there. If you're 60 years old, if you're 59, if you're 70, 80, I'm challenging all of you Nigerians, all you who are that age, come out right now if you know that you want a better Nigeria for your great-grandchildren that's sitting on your lap right now, or your great-grandchildren or your grandchildren that you love so much. I urge all of you to come out now. Come out now if you can speak and you have a functioning brain. Please come out now and help Nigeria. Come out now and help Nigeria. Mr. Man from Minnesota, I respect you, but I gotta tell you something. You said you have been, you said you are almost 70. Peter Obi is almost 70. I dare say, maybe you are older than Peter Obi with a couple of years. Yes, right? But Peter Obi has dedicated his life to Nigeria. That's what I see. I said a couple of days, my reason why I support Peter Obi. It's not about whether he has a good and past antecedent or anything. I told everybody, please just watch this program, and please, everybody, please share this program, because people really need to hear this. If there's an elephant in the room that needs to be said, I will say it. If anyone that I forget, please, I urge everybody, please speak up. You said you have been praying since 1963. Nigerian oil was discovered in 1956. People have been praying from 1956. Let me just start from there. In 1963, people have been praying. 1973, people have been praying. In 1983, people have been praying. 1993, people have been praying. 2003, people have been praying. 2013, people have been praying. 2023, people have been praying. 2026, people are still praying. Yet Nigeria has not progressed. Yet Nigeria hasn't changed. Sir, you can pray. But to be honest, you live in Minnesota. And I know that the United States did not get to where it is by prayers. So please, that rhetoric, do not give it to Nigerians. The Nigerian youths don't need to hear that. The Lord of God Almighty that created this earth and gave us all the resources and gave us all the brain and the technical know-how has given us the strength and to change our situation. The God has given us the strength to change our situation. So you cannot bring that old rhetorics from your generation and tell us that we should keep praying when the nation is dying. The young people are dying. Mothers are crying, and you are telling me that woman will pray and that will resurrect her son. That woman will pray and she will get justice. Hell no. I am shouting because I'm upset. We don't need to hear those kind of rhetorics. It is wrong. If you are a senior or if you are 63 or 73 and you don't have anything positive to tell Nigerians on how to take back their country, enter house. Because I'm using a very nice word by saying enter house with all due respect, because I love older people and I love to hear their experiences. And I respect every older person who comes out today to tell us that we can do it. That man, I've forgotten his name, that was in the army before, that calls this show all the time and sometimes send a voice note. He's always encouraging. He's always telling us it's possible. He's always giving us examples of his experiences. There's no time he has ever given the instances that it is impossible for take back Nigeria. It is impossible that Nigeria cannot be better than United States of America. There's no time he has ever said that, or even gave a little niche or tip of saying that Nigeria cannot be better than America or even Europe. He has never done that. So, sir, you have been praying since 1963. Perhaps it's not even the direction of your prayer. Perhaps don't you think that your prayers is not working? Perhaps don't you think that for a nation to rise to his most pivotal potential, prayer doesn't work it? That is what you should be telling our generation. I am telling you what to do now. Well, I believe the older ones who I have a relationship with, they are willing to learn. If you're not willing to learn because you say, who is this small girl? Or who is this woman? Because Nigeria is a patriarchal society. The mentality is there. If they hear a woman speak, first of all, the fact that she's a woman, she's talking rubbish. But I really don't give a rat's behind. That's the honest truth. And I don't want anybody to like me. But I'm just going to say it the way it is because I am fulfilling my conscience. Because when I go to see my creator, I will tell him this is what I try to do. I can stand up upright and speak confidently about it. So please, if you're a senior, don't tell us that we cannot do it. Don't tell us that Nigeria cannot be where it ought to be. Don't tell the youth, don't kill their potentials. Don't do it. Don't do it. Every young guy right now is killing their friends because of money. Because there's nothing to hope for. There's no inspiration. Nothing. Don't do it, sir. Please. If you have your opinion and you think the man from Babylon is the right person or the man from Babylon will win, keep it to yourself. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it, sir. We don't want to hear it, sir. Please. And I'm urging every senior, please come out and start telling us what you think we can do. Come out and start telling Nigerians that they have potentials. Peter Obi has come out. He has come to educate Nigerians. He has come to give them their confidence. He has told them that they are even better than little countries in Europe. He has told them that they have potential, that there's no limitations of what they can be. If they just strive to do the right thing, there's no limitations. That is what the seniors like you, sir, from Minnesota should be telling Nigerians. Please, don't come out and tell us something of the contrary, that there's no hope. I don't want to hear it because it distorts my mental capacity. There's a lot of Nigerians that are very fragile mentally, in Nigeria especially. Many of the youth have lost hope and they feel the best hope is to just do crime. It's to just do bad things. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. This channel is so big and we are reaching out to a lot of people. We don't want to hear senior citizens telling us that we can't do it. Especially you, sir. You live in Minnesota and that's the United States. You are living in a very comfortable country. However you want to say it because of the gun violence and all that, but at least you can call 911 and the police will attend to you. You can go to the hospital, even if there's delay, you can get treated. But the other ones in Nigeria, the youth of Nigeria, the 14-year-old, the 12-year-old, the 10-year-old, they are denied. They are denied their future. Many of them are taken down. We just saw last week a boy was killed, murdered by the police in broad daylight. A future taken down. A mother crying, and I will not hear another senior tell me that I should forget it, or you give me instances where I should forget it. Please, sir. Please, sir. We don't tell us that we have limitations and we can go nowhere, that we are stuck. Please, sir. Please don't do that again. Please, sir. And going forward, any senior out there, we need to hear from the 60-year-olds. Please be calling the program. Please tell your child to open an X account, a YouTube channel, Instagram, and just be talking. Dr. Haruna Goro has just been talking. He's 70 years old. Charlie Boy is 75 years old. He still has, in fact, in that last interview Mr. Elvis played, he said, you know what? Factory fitted Mumu because he's tired. He has created slogans. Una Mumu don't do. He has done what he could do. I don't blame him if he's quiet now. I just want to focus on himself. But those people who are sitting out there, you can speak. You have a social media following. Please speak up. Please, if you're a senior, this is what you have to do. I don't expect you to keep shouting, but send little messages on videos. We want to hear that. That's what we want to hear. Tell us what we can do that can change the narrative. Tell Peter Obi, okay, maybe this direction you should go. We need that energy. We need that intelligence. We need that experience. Don't tell us anything. Don't bring your baggage, because the senior citizens of Nigeria, their generation failed the generation. So we don't want that baggage of saying depend on prayer. I've been praying since 1963. Nigerians right now don't want to hear. The woman whose son was murdered don't want to hear you have been praying since 1963, sir. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear you have been praying since 1963. And for today is what? 1,400 naira? 1,400 naira? They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that you've been praying. Because the United States of America did not be where they are by prayers. You and I know that. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. And that's why we have pastors in Nigeria today. They are talking. At least the sensible one, they're talking because they know a time will come. Everybody will say, sir, we have been coming to this church and we have been paying tithes, we'll be praying, but Nigeria is getting worse. That's why most of them are kind of talking now so that there'll be a record that they spoke. Please, sir, please, to all seniors, I am begging you all. I love you all. I respect you all. But if you're not doing well, I will tell you you're not doing well because I love you. It's not because I hate you, because I want you to do better. Maybe you're not recognizing what you're doing unconsciously because of the baggage that you have carried in your generation. You don't even know you're bringing that baggage to this generation. We don't want to hear that anymore. We are tired. And please don't tell us prayer will change Nigeria. Peter Obi is a staunch Catholic. He knows that prayer cannot change it. He knows that already. He has gone to all the business schools. He has been to the best schools. He knows prayer doesn't change nations. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Please, I don't know if I still have time to really talk on the topic today. I just needed to say that. And I am no longer irritated, but I've said what I want to say.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Margarita, for for speaking the voice of so many. My voice is part of it because you actually, I'm supposed to respond to him, but I was watching football, Man City match, Everton, and moderating at the same time. So I'm happy that
there's no need now to respond to him. I think you did well. Others have spoken.
Yes, I'm not responding anymore. That's fine.
There's really no need. You see,
hold on. I'm still talking, please. You know, thank you very much, Margarita. I appreciate you. You know, I like how you called "we are tired." How you drag it. We are tired. Yes, I like how you dragged it. You know, I wanted to respond to him when he mentioned that he's been fighting for a better Nigeria, hoping for a better Nigeria since so year, since tele till now and all that. I wanted to let him know that, sir, your era is different from my own era, but still, you said it all, Margarita. Thank you very much. God bless you. Please, I want to use it.
Okay.
I want to use the opportunity to let everybody to understand that if you are not part of the people fighting for a better Nigeria or how we can rescue Nigeria, you don't need to contribute at all. You don't need to call in. You don't need to join the show. You don't, because your submission will trigger others, will discourage others. Because apart from the elderly man saying that, a lot of youth are also saying the same thing. Oh, Nigeria not going to ever feel better forever. Nigeria not going. This negative kind of statement is not a good thing for our country. I strongly believe that Nigeria will be better. It's just that I'm not too sure when. Of course, it's not going to remain like this forever. Yeah, I just want it to happen in my time. That's why I'm putting in my time to see how I can do my part. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, everyone right there. Guys, the light is very, very minimal. What happened? The lights. We got about 1,000 people were watching us earlier on. Currently, we still have almost 600 people still listening to us. The likes is too minimal. Press on the like if you are listening to me. You know, what happened to the dollar sign? The dollar sign is right there. A lot of you are busy on the comment section. You are commenting, but you are jumping the dollar sign. How do you encourage somebody that is moderating here to continue to do more for you? or you just think that, oh, now a cup of tea, make they do what they do for them. It's not like that. You need to join the good Nigerians that will be supporting me here and be part of it. I appreciate you all. Remember, we have our solar that is still pending there. You know, we are hoping, we are patiently hoping and waiting when that will ever finish. We are here. God bless you all. Thank you so much. But meanwhile, let me call on the next person so we can move on. Oga Chris, it's good to have you on the show. Thank you, sir. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
Mr. Nanjaos, Domo, sir. Good evening.
Obuta.
Well, my people, we don't come again. Now, once we drum now this talk, we talk to move our nation forward. But before I start, may I quick just greet everybody with the panel with me. Madam Rita, Oga Jonathan, Victory. Who did there again? Our dream nation, King Emeka, Oga Jonathan again. I greet you, sir. Pao do Adomo, sir. And the people in the comment section, when I do well, keep the comments coming. Like Nigeria was talk, the way the comment they go on there, just be like one family. Everybody is free to express themselves, but it has to be done in a civil manner. Well done. And the people who they listen to us, the callers, everybody, God will bless all of you now. And may we not forget the solar panel. Mr. Nigeria just reiterate that one again. And our one and only mommy diaspora. Special greetings to you, mommy. It's the first work day of the week. I want to thank you for doing this with us every day, every time, with unalloyed dedication. Thank you so much, mommy. So now let's take a dip into the meat of the matter. You see, I think if I look this Nigeria, it'd be like to a lot of people, it's like a no man's business. You know, because they can't come at where people they make sometimes. It just they make me the surprise. Not just only about Nigeria, even about Peter Obi as a person. You know, if we they make submissions sometimes, it will be like say this thing a Peter Obi problem. Not be problem, now everybody problem. And I don't see any reason why the actions of Peter Obi, I don't really see any reason why people go to say if we're doing like this, if we're not doing like this, if we're doing like this, if we're not doing like this. I hear somebody say for remain for Labour Party. Any person will talk that and I be say, you know, they follow the politics. I go tell remain for Labour Party. The wahala with the Labour Party, Peter Obi tried to solve that wahala. He wasn't able to. Because the hand where they caused that wahala, it big past Labour Party. Now Tinubu and the people, now then they caused the wahala with the Labour Party. Even with everything where they go on, it's very clear that these are not just regular quarrel. They are not just regular acrimony. Yet we keep blaming this man that he's not able to solve those problems. How? Imagine your party, they contest presidential election. Then Arabambi and the other one, Apapa, then they fight each other. They support the opposite party. How? How is that going to work? How can you solve a problem like that? We don't feel realize. They say who they sleep. You don't go feel wake who they sleep. Who they pretend saying they sleep. You can't wake that person because if person they pretend say they sleep, you they wake up, you don't go wake up because he's pretending to be asleep. So the timeline of the Labour Party, we just they do, you know, see this idea of selective amnesia, it has to stop. It has to stop. We can't be selecting and picking the things we want to talk about. We just talk like say Labour Party problem and what just happened yesterday. See this ADC matter. I see the year we know if we go, if or not go ADC. Why? Were you there when they discuss? Before this man go ADC, we watched the news. He went to Kano. In that Kano arrangement, we not see Kwankwanso there. We not see Siriake Dixon there. They were all there. Obviously, these people must have had a back talk. Let's do it like this. If we go to the ADC, if they are not willing to play well, then we leave. Long ago, NDC is not just something new. Before they come ADC, they already don't meet with Siriake Dixon was in Kano with them. When Peter Obi saying go visit Kwankwaso that time, he never even the camp. When I did all those things, I just visit. They are doing the back talk. See, you see, we they try belittle this man. If we feel say he just waka go ADC like that, without no back talk, without no plan, without anything, just waka go there like that, say you want to go take tickets. There must have been some agreements that took place before they went to that kind of before they went to that party. I think I've copiously said this before. See, when it comes to issues like this, there are spectators and there are people that occupy plumb position. We have the omniscient players. The likes of Peter Obi, Kwankwanso, and the rest, they are omniscient in this game. They know what other people don't know. We have to trust the system. We have to trust that they know what they are doing. Take, for example, today. Man City, then they home, then draw. In short, they almost lose that match against Everton. How is that possible when they know the importance of this match? Still, they don't feel winner. Now, Arsenal is 5 points clear with clear goal difference. Just last week here, everybody they say Arsenal City, but yet today City not fit do anything. They tried everything they could do, so that is just the way it is. So if we see all these things happening like this, it's not as if the people there they don't know what to do. They know exactly what to do. There are different factors. The option of movement is limited. The problem in ADC is bigger than everybody. The whole idea is that they don't want this man to be on the ballot. I don't know why Black Panther never come for some time now. Because there's something Black Panther always says since 2-3 years ago. You are dealing with the kind of person waiting will be. These people, they don't give power like that. They are line of business. They don't give power. They have option A, option B, option C, option C1, option C2, option C3. Anywhere you pass, come. Okay, see Peter Obi step leg for NDC now. Now they don't already they talk about one form of registration. Can we not see that this thing is bigger than the whole nation? Well, having laid that foundation, see, we cannot afford to miss Peter Obi. We cannot afford to miss him. Please, Nigerians. The reason I'm saying this man said he's going to rule for just 1 term or 4 years. He has a reason why he has made that declaration. This man knows exactly what he's doing. And nobody is all-knowing. He may make some mistake here and there. Like all of us, issues concerning our own life, have we not made mistake? Have we not looked back and realized that there are certain things we didn't do properly? And again, it doesn't need to be any person. He's Peter Obi, and that's who is going to remain. Humans have different temperaments. He doesn't need to start behaving like a lion overnight. No. He has his own temperament, and that's what he's going to maintain as a human. And that is how he got to where he is today. It has been working for him. Donald Trump has his temperament. Obama has his temperament. Everybody has their characteristics. You have different personalities, introvert, extrovert, sanguineous, histrionic personality, all of them. You can't keep changing. This is what your DNA is. So having said that, the point in all this is that this man knows exactly what he's going to do. The problem we are having in Nigeria is that we don't have standard of governance. And this man is coming to set the standard. And how is he going to do it? Constitutional reforms. Constitutional reforms. Building of institutions as against having strong men. That is exactly what we need to avoid in a democratic setting. Having strong men. People that can talk and talk and talk and shout. What about if they leave the scene? What's going to happen? It doesn't have to be like that. So this man will build institutions that will outlive everybody. institution bigger than everybody. Because if we have functional institution, they can't just go and pick justice like that. The man that complained about the kind of food they serve in the military, they can't do that because they know that the law, the courts, everybody, they are there. Imagine when the Trump's election that he lost to Biden, he called Georgia that they should look for votes for him. They said, no, sir, we can't do this. So in rounding up, guys, you don't govern a nation by strong men. It's institution that outlives everybody, institution that can create that rules and laws that everybody must come under. Well, I hope I have opportunity to talk again for the second time. Thank you, Mr. Nanjawas, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. God bless you. Thanks for your time with us. Mr. Jonathan, before you talk, I would like to first make I mock you small and other evil Alabo, many of my football enemies, Abu Aziz, and many others. So, Mr. Jonathan, what can you now say now? Man City drop points today.
And I want to talk better for you today regarding your
talk. Why are you holding it? Give me my credit. Give me my credit.
Wait. You see what happen now? They say in the coming days now, I mean the last 3 matches to go. See, if your team Arsenal drop points, you suppose draw your jersey, drop that club, not to ever support them again.
Mr. Jonathan.
Mr. Jonathan, I beg.
What if they lose the 3 matches?
I disagree with you. I beg. Arsenal is my club. Whatever happens, if you are a true Arsenal fan, you can wait for 100 years. I beg.
Drop 1 point.
You can wait for 100 years. I'm a true Arsenal fan. Even if Arsenal lose, don't
worry. We are dedicated Arsenal fans. Don't worry.
Your Arsenal jersey to the platform. I go buy them for £1.
Don't worry.
We don't go sell for you. I know they sell for you.
The Man City will not praise. See where they did.
I don't support Arsenal.
We have 3 games to go.
I'm not going to change.
It is Arsenal to lose now.
We have 3 games to go. Man City have 4 to go, and they have more difficult games. Somebody said
that one.
Somebody said, hold on. Somebody said Everton, Man City will beat Everton. But you see now, it's not beat Everton for cup. They're not supposed to draw.
Premier League, it is those ones that you presume to be easy matches. It's those ones that are like this one now. Now those ones they really cut, the whole thing. They cause the problem.
Okay,
you see those tough ones.
We get
those tough ones. Then go win them. Man City go win those ones.
We get 2 away and 1 home, and no matter what it is, we are 5 points clear. Man City pressure day, buddy.
Exactly.
Just leave us 2 away
Mr.
and
Jonathan,
1 home.
We don't need your advice. We don't need your advice. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
If you lose 2 matches, you are out too.
And I saw you the loser since till now. You never see the end.
Elvis, give us a mandate is at the door.
Yes, they know.
You can do sports illustration.
Okay,
it's not yes.
Let me proceed. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mr. Elvis, let me proceed. No problem. I greet you. God bless you, and I bless you greatly. My fellow panelists, I greet you all. God bless you all greatly, and Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, man. God bless you abundantly, and my fellow commenters and callers. All of you, I greet you all. You're welcome. God bless you abundantly. You see, let me quickly point this out, Mr. Dublin. Because you just said something now. I just want to buttress. You said institutions. If we talked about it some few days ago here, the need to have strong institutions. If we have strong institutions, yes, what happened to crack, justice crack? It will not, you won't even get close to such. Even this man that is running to court or planning to run to court, he will not even cross his mind, because he knows that the judiciary, they will not only throw it out, they will find a very fine cane and flog his lawyer out of the court with words. The judgment will literally flog the lawyer out of the court. That's strong institutions.
So, Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
Sorry to interject you, but is it possible that you take a case to the court and the court find a case mischievous and then tell the person to either be put in jail?
No. They will not put you in jail. I'm just being, metaphorical. The court will flog you out of the court.
But they can be fined for that, right?
Yeah, they have fine cane, man. Very fine canes that
No, I'm saying such person can be fined for bringing mischievous.
Yeah, it can be. That's if the law permits it in that very instance, they will do that. But the way and manner, they will even refer. See, I've seen cases. I've read so many cases where the judge will refer the lawyer to go and take some courses, go and do some courses, go and professional development. Those are part of the flogging. They will that's the flogging. You need to go and do. They will say, don't come to my court until you do this thing. You do this, you do that. Yes. You need to go. Don't come to this court again. If I find you in my courtroom again, you will not even entertain your case until you go and take those professional courses. So all those lawyers that are taking all these stupid briefs, they are the ones destroying Nigeria. Yes, they are playing a very greater role, even more than the politicians. Because, see, let me just start by saying this. Everything I will say in the next 5 minutes or thereabout, I'm going to pretty much mimic everything I said yesterday. I will just essentially say pretty much, because that is the appropriate response to the event of today. Everything presented today. There's nothing more. I will just mimic it. If I don't, I will be out of line. I will be saying something different. I have said it clearly on each and every one. And panelists have mentioned one or two also here today. All this rubbish idea that Tinubu has already won the 2027. Please, you people are killing Nigeria as a country. I talked about defeatist mindset. Don't bring that in. Don't bring it in. Who says so? You just talk about institution. If you have a fine institution like the electoral umpire, will you be saying that? Even at that, it is the Nigerian people that will speak. It's the Nigerian people that will speak. I hear things like, Obi move, he cannot stay. See, I don't understand Nigerian journalists. All these guys they put in the studios, anchoring these programs. They're supposed to be production assistants, and I'm being generous. Honestly speaking, I'm just being generous. These are production assistants. That is the best they should be. They don't have anything to do sitting in front of camera, anchoring programs, interviewing guests. They don't at all. I don't understand. They are not trained. They don't have the intellect. It is clear now. It is very, very clear now. All the stupid interviews that they are conducting. The best of them is to be a production assistant in one station somewhere, assisting the director, assisting the producer, assisting the anchor. You are touting this rubbish thing that Obi is moving. Obi is not ready to face primaries. Where? In a normal setting, he will. To start with, the man you all are trying to protect, the crooked man superintending over Nigeria now, Mr. Tinubu, moved within a space of 10 years from AD to AC to ACN to APC. He moved. You will not talk, you will not do that simple comparison, and you sit down there in the studio. You will not balance it. He moved.
Are you really sure he moved?
See, let me go deeper then, since you brought it up, so that people can understand. I said it here yesterday. Mr. Peter Obi had made several attempts to register parties, directly or indirectly. Since APC came to government, it has become more difficult to register parties, and I highlighted it. Obasanjo regime, political parties were being registered on an annual basis. During Yaradua, political parties are being registered as in like pure water, just put it that way. And the same thing during Jonathan. When this, even Buhari still extended a little bit, he registered party. And I cited a very clear example. I said, Omoyele Sowore, in Nigeria of today, in your widest imagination, will not be able, you won't get a party. Never. Never. Omoyele Sowore will not get a party under this current, instance that we have now in Nigeria. They make it so literally impossible to get a party register. Back then, during Obasanjo, during Yaradua, during Jonathan, people have all these issues within their parties. Are you kidding me right now? There was a time that we have almost 40 political parties. In the presidential election, there are almost 30 of them. They have to trim them. They trim them because they have issues, but they really don't care. All they will just do is that they will just go and register another one. Within 6 months, 1 year, they got another party. It is because these guys now knows that there is nowhere to go. You can't register political party easily now. They make it difficult, which is against the Constitution anyway. It is against your fundamental human right as per the Constitution. And I said I said, see, like as we are here, all of us here, back then, during Obasanjo period, during Yaradua time, but here where we are, all you need is to get a lawyer and get an accountant. Submit your application. People in United States, they put themselves together. They register a political party in Nigeria. People in United Kingdom, they put themselves together. They register a political party in Nigeria. These are the things that journalists that sat down in the studio don't know. I don't even want to say that they know. They don't know. I don't even want to romance them that maybe they are playing games. Or they do not know. So they are not qualified to be where they are, to be on that seat, anchoring programs. That's just the fact. So don't come and be saying that Peter Obi moved from one party to another. Number one, the Constitution gives him that right as a Nigerian. He can do that. You cannot easily now go to INEC and register a political party. What are we talking about here? The other cheap argument that he is not ready to go for a primary. See, you want to go for a primary under people like or within the system where someone like Atiku is, who has the capacity and the wherewithal to coerce, to bribe members within the party for him to get the nomination. And you will say that is democracy. Who want to stay there? So you want him to stay there and go through that crooked, corrupt, fraudulent process. And then you will say that, wow. These are the things that we need to set the record straight. And I will say this on this man. They say he's planning now to go to court. And this Dr. Umar Hado is planning to go to court to challenge him. First of all, I saw on social media that the NDC, the leadership, is by court order. And I looked at their legal advisor. That man, the legal advisor of NDC, is also the legal advisor of another party. And people are raising that as an issue. The people are so, in fact, they are so clueless. Politicians are even raising that. They are so clueless. A lawyer, one lawyer can be the legal representative of 10 political parties. 10. A political party, an accounting firm can be the accounting, representative of 10 political parties. That is not, I don't know why they are raising that.
Mr. Jonathan.
This man, yes?
I think it's like saying that EY, S and Young, or PwC can only be
they can only represent one entity. Once you are representing one entity, that's it. It doesn't work like that. You can have an individual, and also you can have a corporate body as your legal representative. An individual can even be a corporate entity. An individual can stand as a corporate entity using your name. Nigerians are so clueless. This man, Dr. Ado, has no case. I'm not a lawyer, but I believe I have sufficient knowledge enough to say this. His case will be thrown out in a normal setting because he has no local standing, as lawyers will say. What's your own? What's your problem? It is like me here now, challenging the registration of APC because I'm a Nigerian. It is like me now challenging the registration of any other political party in Nigeria. It's my own. What is your own there? He has no standing. And the journalists, instead, even if that is not the case, at least they're supposed to raise it now, put it out as part of the questioning.
All right.
And Mr. Elvis, just 10 seconds. Let me say this. The other stupid argument that they are putting out there, all of them, is so sickening. Using 2023 results to analyze and to extrapolate the outcome of 2027 shows how crooked we are in Nigeria. So crooked in that country. That man that sat in that studio, I don't know him, but it's a disappointment. Thank you, Mr. I'll leave it. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. Mr. Odua, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Thank you,
yes, sir,
for your work. Good evening, everyone in the panel. And let me see, before the network had dragged me out today, if it quick. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, man. God bless you for your good work. Thank you. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. God bless you all. Well, I don't really, because my network was not really friendly, or I don't know the Nigeria network anyway. But what I heard, and is what I want to talk. It was Ayo. But they call that is why when I say people who claim to be educated, or these people are just joined the list. The people will say, "Why am I talking that way?" This, that. Now, he's bringing statistic of Bola Tinubu have 8 million, Peter Obi have 6 million, Kwankwaso have 1 million. He's calculating the people as a Bola victory, 2023, not 2024, 2025, not 2026. Now, that time, people have never said a big power, a big no bayama. We are never in Lagos. They were nothing like City Boy movement rejected in Edo State where they bring food. Or there was nothing like taking food to Imo State and the entire thing they wanted to use to collect PVC. They could not see one PVC to collect. So what are the statistics that they are calculating? How do they write their exam? Were they writing their exam to when they were in primary school, in nursery school, or they were writing their exam ahead of what the kind of subject they will need to study? Because they said Tinubu build Lagos, Tinubu build Lagos. That was what they used to vote Tinubu that time. Now Tinubu destroyed Nigeria is what they want to use to vote Tinubu now. So They're supposed not to be having any statistic calculate for Tinubu. Because if Tinubu were doing well, doesn't need to campaign. So someone should tell Ayo, should let me send this message to Ayo that if you don't know 1 + 1, you should go and ask his last born or her last born, so that one will teach her 1 + 1. Because you look to the good sources of person to judge person, not the failure of person. You are cutting it as sources to the person. Insecurity, we don't have. He came out and said, "Good Lord Jonathan, why must he remove a subsidy?" Those were his what he used to have those kind of vote. But now the people that support him in that vote, all of them are crying. They can no longer buy fuel. They can no longer pay house rent. Their children can no longer go to school. And then Ayo are still calculating 1 + 1 for Tinubu. I don't really know if he has sense. Because a person that has sense will not even dream or deem to say such thing. So that is what I have to say to Ayo. And if she don't know what I know she's working for her money, but it is not all job person accept. Because there are some job you will do, you will receive slap. There are some job you will do, you will be praised. So that is for that. Then for the ADC, I heard that they said the person is going to court or whatever. That person is in part of the NDC. If the person is part of the NDC, no problem. Before he go to court, the NDC give him a letter that you are no longer in our party. Very simple. Before he return from court, he's on his way to court. Before he return, a letter is waiting for his sign. There's something that resign and we sack you out of this party because it's not the owner of the party. So you came, the party accept you. Now the party doesn't want you. They will sack you. Finish. So that let us see the court, the paper he will now bring and who he will give it to. So it's not the reason that those people have power on the NDC, whatever they call ADC, it was because they called them chieftain. That they were having 10 all this, that. The chairman and the members of NDC were happy to receive Kwankwaso and Obi. That is why they say Nigeria will be okay. That they don't have Antebellum or Antebello, however they pronounce it in their party. That they don't have no litigation. So if anybody who want to become bad head in that vehicle, before he shut ring road, let them open the door and push that person away, so that by he put her on head, he will not have vehicle to even stand on conductor seat to shut ring road. That's very simple. So then the other one is that the NDC, this is the reason that they are confusing me, because the name are just almost the same. The ADC article and the what is this man name? Dele Momodu, as that my sister said, the one that the stomach look like pig, and the other one, what is guy's name? Well, anyway, leaving the bondage, the one that is leaving the bondage. So they said that their party, the train is moving. Yes, now the train must move, because as Peter Obi left the party now, we know that the train will move. We are just waiting for 1 week so that to see how many train that is going to move in that party. So because a train is moving, have not yet stopped. What they will have said that even though Peter Obi, their train has stopped, but now it's moving, so all the train will now move to NDC. They are going to move to NDC now, because when Labour Party was having their problem, and many enter this ADC. Peter Obi did not go. ADC was very scanty. But the moment Peter Obi enter, the ADC rush. So Peter Obi have left, Kwakwaso have left. They will see how the ADC is going to be. For admission to say they should check their past record. If Peter Obi is better than him, let them use Peter Obi. If he is better than him, let them use him. Do you think it was ordinary? It was not easy. It was because they know that the hand have meet all of them. That is the truth. So for people that are saying, why should Peter be this? Why should Peter be that? My brother, Peter Obi is the party we are following you. Even though you go to NDC, ADDC, whatever this, even though you go meet Afga today, what is this Soludo? We follow Peter Obi. We are not following Soludo. So you cannot say going to the Atiku camp that was bad something. Before that time, it was negotiation. So it was agreement. For Kwakwaso to said, the only two things that will make me to come to ADC was either be vice or I will be the candidate. And Kwakwaso now left his party and come to that. You know, it was an agreement. But when the agreement betrayed, when the court don't want to, then you face on the different direction. That is just the truth. So you people should stop saying why Peter be this, why Peter be that. The only thing we know is how are we going to move the next step forward. That is just all. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Odua. God bless you, sir. Thanks for your time with us today. Okay, give us a minute. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Greetings to
Thank
you.
you, my brother. Talk to us. Good evening.
Thank you very much. Happy Monday to everybody. Thank you for all that you do. Greetings to everybody. Panelists, I greet you all. Let me stand on the existing protocol. Well, Nigerians, we are still here doing this. The donation drive continues. I know we've seen the account number constantly, and every time we come on this platform, please let's give, let's donate, and let's support the platform. The solar panel drive is still going. Thank you very much. So Jonathan, sometimes you don't talk about Arsenal because Arsenal na your team. Sometimes they make their fan happy. Sometimes they make their fan go home and then they cannot eat their dinner or their breakfast. So leave Arsenal. They will soon meet their match. Well, I'm just here to probably appreciate Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. There's a video there's an interview that is flying around on the reason why he keeps leaving a political party. So I think I sent that video where he was interviewed, and then he told Nigerians the reason why he kept moving. Now, Tinubu and others know that Peter Obi is a standard. As a matter of fact, Nigerians today, both home and abroad, know that Peter Obi is a standard when it comes to politics in Nigeria. Is the standard on which they cannot live. Is a bedrock. As a matter of fact, since 1999, I have not seen any politician like Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. So it's the standard for them. And because it's a standard, there's no corruption fine attached to him, no embezzlement of fund, no mismanagement of fund, no corruption. He just lives his life and does what he needs to do for the people, and he just carry on. But because they cannot stand that, they want to do everything possible to frustrate him so that he doesn't get to the aims of affair in Nigeria. Because why? They know that when Peter Gregory comes in, he's going to begin to put things right. And so when people tell you, they call in, they say, oh, let's keep praying, let's keep fasting. Nigeria just only depend on prayer. You ask them, the country where you live, do they just pray? Is it prayer that fix everything for them? Do they rely solely on prayer? They do the work. They do the talk. I mean, like I heard somebody calling from Minnesota. Minnesota, people in Minnesota came out when their state was being ravaged by ICE agents sent by the federal government to Minnesota. Do you know that in the whole of the United States, Minnesota lost 2 Americans just because they stood for immigrants? Alex Perez Apreti, a nurse taking care of veterans, was killed by ICE agents, all because he was protecting immigrants. That's an individual that lost his life to agents that come to Minnesota to take immigrants away. Now, imagine if people like that kept quiet. Maybe the man that called in from Minnesota, with all due respect to him, if he doesn't have his document, he would have been deported. When nations are bleeding, we need people that can stand for the country. When nations are going through troubles, we need people that can come out and stand. Mr. Peter Obi is coming out to fight for you and I. He's a Nigerian like you and I. He doesn't have to do what he's doing today. He does not. But he's only doing it because he feels that this is how a country should be governed. We have criminals in power. And so everywhere he goes, they send moles. He just left ADC. This man that is bringing up case now in NDC, where was he before? But the only question I have for them is this how cheap you are in the hand of Tinubu? That even when it comes to fighting for your country, a man is offering him, because Peter Obi is offering himself as a sacrifice for us to get a good country. Now, most of you have now become a pawn in the hands of a criminal baron just to destroy and spoil a man's agenda. Is this how cheap you are? That you can sell your conscience for cheap to a criminal drug baron? But Nigeria, let's get it clear. Tinubu will not go down without a fight. Tinubu will not go down without a fight. And these are the reason why. Shaguri and his family has a lot to do in Nigeria. And who is their ally? Tinubu. As a matter of fact, it's another person now that begin to hear that he is now married. His own son is now married to Donald Trump. And so you see, most of the things that you expect the US to have said is even going into hibernation, because why? This thing has intertwined. And so it will take Nigerians like you and I to arise and do the fight, because nobody will come and save us. Nobody. Tinubu will not go down without a fight, and Nigerians must stand up and fight. And so this is what they do. The enemies will do everything possible to destroy you. Mr. Jonathan, you talk about the deceptive mindset. You know how much they have spent to their media rats to go all over media places to destroy the psychologies of Nigerians. Oh, Tinubu has already won the election. He has INEC. He has this. He has that. No, Tinubu has not won the election. Election has not been conducted yet. I care less if he has the entire judge in the world. The election should be conducted free and fair. Then you can say if he win, he win. But as it stands right now, Tinubu has not won the election. So they go around destroying people's mindsets and their psychology. These guys are spending billions doing all that. All because why? They want to remain in power, to continue to steal and to loot the people's commonwealth. And so it's so painful that you can even see people come to this sanctuary, this Nigeria media sanctuary, for the people to come and destroy people's psychology. But Nigeria, I speak to you today. Look at Justice Carr, for example. A young man stood to speak for the Nigerian military, is in jail today. But I saw him today on a video. in a high spirit, see smiling. If that young Nigerian can be put in jail, how much more you and I? So I encourage you, Gen Zs, millennials, let's not throw in the towel. If we stand up, we can get our country right. All we need to do is to continue to encourage Mr. Peter Gregory, because Mr. Peter Obi is doing a lot. Mr. Peter Obi is doing a lot. So we cannot afford to join the naysayers, the warmongers, the evil people that can only jet into Nigeria when they want to go and collect from their profits. The profit of their evil dealings, going from one place to the other to destroy Nigerian psychology. We just need to keep behind Mr. Peter Obi, encourage him, go with him. At least yesterday we saw it. When he got to NDC, he told them, please don't go to court, because now we have come here.
All right.
And he told them, say, please, enemies, don't come here. Tinumbu, don't show up in NDC. What have you seen now? Peter Obi said it yesterday. He said, please don't come here. He's even begging them. He was even begging them. That's an upright man.
Give us a mandate. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I ring the bell now.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear the bell. Sorry, I didn't hear. So, Nigerians, thank you very much. Please, Nigerians, let's queue behind Mr. Peter Obi. Let's support him. Let's keep praying for him. Let's keep supporting him. We will get a country right. And Nigerians, I thank you very much for that you have done and continue to do. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thanks for all that you're doing as well. Okay, guys, everyone on the panel have spoken. We're going to have our final submission, but today is only 30 minutes I'm giving everybody. You guys will talk amongst yourself. The first person that is talking is Victory, then followed by Emeka, our J Nation, former director. So I'm not sure any of you can manage that 30 minutes within yourselves so we can round up. I got Victory. You can start now. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Evans. I think everyone has spoken well today. Like I said, Tinubu does not have a pathway to win. No matter how they try to twist it or gaslight us, it doesn't have a pathway. So I urge everyone to keep pushing, keep speaking. The struggle for a better Nigeria is not going to be easy because the people that are in power right now, they are absolutely criminals. So we'll have to just keep pushing, and hopefully we'll take our country back. And thank you, Mr. Evans, and good night.
I think it's my turn. Yeah, Mr. Evans, I want to thank you for not expressing some of your opinions to the elderly man who called. Regardless of how we feel, we must still try to respect our elders. It shows the parental values instilled in us. To the elderly man who called, I want to apologize to you, sir. I know you called with a good faith. And you not only that, you also expressed that you enjoy the shows. Please continue to call back again in whatever way, no matter how little it is. Continue to pray for the country, and I think that's the very least you can do. I know that at some point you were young, and just like how many of us feel now, you felt that way when you had the strength. Now that you are in your older age, you have the wisdom, you've seen it all. And that is why you are expressing your opinion. I appreciate your opinion. I respect it, because the difference between you and us is that you are more wiser than us. You've seen it and you're speaking from experience. They usually would say the young would think they know it all, but they act foolishly. And to the old, wisdom is retained. So, sir, please forgive some of the harsh words expressed by some of us here who probably, due to emotions, lost it. And please try to understand that it was out of emotions. and the way the country is going. Don't use this as a reason not to continue to call or to pray for the country.
Thank you, Mr. Emeka. Your 2 minutes is over, please.
Lisa,
It's
thank
my
you very
turn to
much.
speak.
And to those of you who, some of the ways you talk sometimes, you have to respect people's opinion, even if you don't like it.
Mr. Emeka, can you hear me?
You have to respect people's opinion. It's very disrespectful the
Emeka?
way you guys were talking to that man. Thank you.
Thank you, Nigerians. Nobody is sending you to apologize for it. If you want to speak what you want to speak, nobody is speaking any nonsense here. It's characters like you, when you grow old now and you begin to do anything in
You will be
your
old one day and a young
age,
man will insult
you
you
will
too.
grow the way you are,
You
as
will
you are
be
now.
old one day and a young man will ridicule you too.
If I am a useless person and I'm saying that kind of thing you are doing, let them do
You
it to me.
just express some
It's
lack
characters
of home
like you,
training.
people like you,
It's not
as
about
you have
characters like me.
failed.
Even if I don't like the man's view, I won't
You have
try to
failed.
disrespect him in that way.
It is
Please,
right time
so
they
one
speak.
person will have
Just
just
allow me.
talk
I'm
for a
speaking.
minute
This is
and
my
he
time.
quiet so the other person can talk.
You
But you
did
people are
your
taking
own.
the
If
30
you
minutes
interrupt
now.
me again, what I will say to you will not like it. Just shut your mouth and allow me to speak.
It's not about short. Why would you
Nobody is
disrespect
sending
an
you
old
to.
man? Why would
Who
you
are you
do that?
speaking
Did they
for?
train you
Rebecca,
properly?
shut your mouth and keep quiet and allow
Did
me
they
to speak,
train? Were
please.
you properly trained? Even if you
You
don't
don't
like
have
his
your home
opinion,
training. You don't know
even
why
if you
you
don't like
whether
his
you speak to
opinion,
people.
why
Do
would
you
you
have your training?
disrespect an old man? And I'm
Emeka,
also
please, you are
disappointed
disturbing
in
my time.
Madam
I'm the
Rita.
one speaking. Can you keep quiet and allow me
You're
to
a
speak?
very disrespectful man. You don't disrespect an old man. It's wrong.
Emeka, can you keep quiet? Just shut
It's
your
not about
mouth.
you might not like what I'm saying. A young man will
Emeka,
insult
you
you
are
one
Allow
taking
day.
me to
your
speak on
minutes.
my
Let other
time
person
now.
talk his
You are
minutes,
disturbing me.
please.
You said all your rubbish you want to say. I did not interrupt you. I am speaking on my own 2 minutes.
You did. My 2 minutes was not over, and you came and you were
You
trying to
spent more than
interject
2
me
minutes.
because
Go and came back.
you lack
You
home
spent more than
training.
2 minutes
Your parents did not train you
talking
properly.
nonsense.
A
Please
young man
keep
will
quiet and
insult you
allow me
one
to
day.
speak.
Your
Keep
son's
quiet
age
and
will
allow me to
insult you
speak.
one day. They will
Mr.
insult
Evans,
you
can you
Shut
because
your
put
of
mouth and
Emeka
keep
Nigeria.
quiet
behind
and allow me to
Thank you.
speak,
backstage,
please.
please?
Foolish man.
Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis.
Yeah, our dream nation. Can you
Wetin dey
just take?
Did
happen
you
now?
hear Emeka call me foolish man?
Alabo, just carry
No,
on. Just carry on, Alabo. Let's just carry on,
Uh,
Alabo.
yeah, you be telling him to keep quiet. So he responded to you. You
No,
said it
did I
before.
use a word to call him stupid man or foolish man? Is that
No,
word allow
no,
you so that I
no,
can use it
no,
also?
no, no. You told, hold on. You told him twice, like a child, keep quiet. Earlier on, 30 minutes ago or 1 hour ago, and you did it again now. You don't talk to adults like that. So if you respond, I've said it so many times on this platform.
Okay,
You know,
that
I'm
is
not
good.
here.
So, Mr.
Hold
Emeka,
on, please. I've said it so many times on this platform. My duty is to maintain decorum. But if you disrespect somebody first, if they disrespect you back, don't call me in. But if
okay,
you did not
thank you,
disrespect the person
Mr. Elvis.
and they call, please hold on. I'm talking, sir. If you did not disrespect him and he disrespect you, then I will take action. So, but if you were the one that started it, I don't have anything to do about it. I saw you when you were calling him, keep quiet, and he was silent. So please, let's maintain decorum. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Elvis. Well, let me not move forward. Let me just leave it that way. But I know he's the one that is more stupid and useless, which I know for here. Some of these characters, you will be doing nonsense, telling us rubbish in the system that you have failed, and you want us to come and listen to you when we have plans for our children. You come here to deceive people, talk rubbish from both sides of your mouth. Peter Obi, leave ADC. Today you are seeing how you want to come and promote. You want to do. Do you know how many times you have insulted people that are older than you, claiming that you are a Yeye prince? From where? Claiming that you are a Yeye prince, useless prince. You come here to deceive people and insult people on this platform. You are here coming to come and speak on behalf of people because we are expressing ourselves, telling you you can't come and be gaslighting us, telling us that it is over. There is no way to repair Nigeria. You can't do anything. So all of us should go and see that. Then we'll keep quiet. The badly raised children, you claim you are elder. You will come and spoil our future. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Let me leave it this way.
Our Dream Nation, I'm just laughing here. Anyway.
Right. If you notice, yeah, you are the next. Hold on, let me quickly say this, moderator. If you notice this, my brother, Mr. Alabo, there was a time, sometime last week or 2 weeks ago, Emeka and Mandarita, they had a go at each other here. Mandarita insulted him, he insulted Mandarita, and not talk for that matter. Do you know why? One person started it, the other person responded. So it's not my business. So it's not about you or anybody. And they still settle themselves, right? So we move on. So I don't want everybody to always call me for, what you triggered. Me, myself, I still like to sit on executive chairman and listen to una, like the way our listeners are listening. It's not too easy like that. Yes, so not too easy like that. I just want to sit back. Thank you, Margarita.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Oh, goodness. Now, laugh go they will laugh. I don't know. It's like people just want to just press my buttons today, but I'm a very hard nut to crack. I'm very, very hard. But I know my time is limited. I really want to talk about, what Aya was saying and the PEP. But I want to respond to Mr. Meka, and I wish he was here. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he ran away or it was a technical error or something. But Mr. Meka, I am allergic to cowards. Yes, I'm allergic to cowards. And your behavior here has been sort of a cowardice. If you had actually mentioned my name, not using the word some people say here, because if somebody make a statement, I always refer to the person who I'm talking to. I don't make a generalized statement, especially when it comes to serious issues. And then you are trying to give this notion or something that, oh, the person I spoke to was disrespectful, or the person I spoke to, he also said he loves this channel, he watches this channel. Listen, anybody who loves the truth and who loves to be here will be here, regardless of anything. And I was not disrespectful to the man. And you are not the senior advocate of the man from Minnesota, Mr. Emeka. If we're talking about disrespect, you are the most disrespectful person ever that has been in this channel. Because you disrespect Mr. Elvis, you don't even follow rules and regulation. And how dare you even say it depends on how the person was raised. How were you even raised? Because you don't respect anybody. You are not raised properly. You were not raised. I say, and I wish you were here on this panel. You were not raised properly because you don't obey rules. You have a superiority complex. I repeat, you have a superiority complex and you feel everybody's beneath you. You are nothing. Yes, you are not. You are a human being because God created you and God is better than everybody.
Mandarita, not forget, say now only they set ground rule for the platform where
superiority complex. What the hell? And you know what? It's people who have that. If you talk to them, maybe in a tone or you say the truth, they always try to reverse it and say it's an insult. And that's why I said, don't be a senior advocate of that elderly man that called. Well, to me, a man who's in his 60s, you are not elderly. That's how I look at it. If you're elderly, it's from 70 above. That's my own assessment. So don't come here and speak for the man or try to spill any negative bad blood, Mr. Emeka. It ain't going to work. And I wish just you and me that was on this panel because I have some things to tell you. And please, I really don't give a rat's behind whether you're disappointed in me or not. I don't need validation from you. Going to the topic, as I wanted to say. Number one, I'm just going to be fast. I don't like it when our media, always use the word you're asking for proof about the infiltration of the political parties, by the APC. It's annoying. It's annoying, please. And the IOS analysis is what we heard before 2022 general election. They say, Peter Obi doesn't have a state in the north. He has no stake. People will not vote for him. We heard all that. So Ayo, please, I don't even know where you got your analysis from. And Ayo, forget something. In 2027, many people who were 16-year-old as at 2023, they are both 18 years old now. So you have more voters now. I don't know if INEC has registration of the PVC, but if they do, they're going to be more voters. So when you use the 6 million vote or the 1 million vote from Kwakwanso and you just make your permutations, you are completely wrong. It's Ayo, I was believing that you were smarter than that. And then I just want to say that if the PDP and all other political parties were really serious, right? A coalition like Somna Sambo said it, one of the journalists on the Arise. if all the coalition come together, right, it changes the temperature or even the undecided voters to say, you know what, this man from Bodilon, your time has passed, you need to leave. I think that is when the man from Bodilon and his camp will be scared. Right now, they are not scared because they feel that other man can come to court, because we all know the general rule, like Fufai said, and we'll be saying it in this show, they do not want Peter Obi on the ballot by any means necessary. Let me speak what the man from Bodilon says, by any means necessary. If I don't give you electricity, do not vote for me. So by any means necessary, he has told every single person who is against Peter Obi, who are on his side, or who he has paid the money to, allegedly, before they now say, how do you know they gave me money? Who he has paid in one way or the other, by any means necessary, Peter Obi must not be on the ballot. Finally, if the provisions of Section 63, 137, and 138 of the Electoral Act or the Electoral Law is not amended, there's no need for 2027 election. That's all I have to say now, Mr. Elvis. Thank you so much, and God bless you, sir, for this opportunity you've given to me to speak. And, I say you are the conduit to the truth of what Nigerians need to hear, both old and young, especially the elderly. If you're an elderly there, you need to speak out. We need to hear from you. We need to hear answers from you. We need to hear solutions from you. We don't want to hear that we cannot win the election. There's possibility even in impossibility. It is possible. Thank you very much. I think the next person is Chris Dublin.
All right.
Dublin.
Yeah, I got Chris Dublin. Please.
Yeah. Mr. Anjaros, thank you so much. I like that intervention. I think I once read it. Daniel has come to judgment. I like the way you settled that dispute. You see, people, I must talk about that issue, whether it's insult or not, but I'm just going to do that with an analogy. See, for example, if somebody has been a thief from childhood and the person grows to become an adult and the person is still a thief, so does that mean people should not talk about the person's character? If somebody has been a liar, in the same vein, if somebody has been a liar from childhood and the person becomes an adult and is still a liar, does that mean somebody should not talk about that person's character? And by extension, somebody has committed evil all through his life and the person passes on and people are talking about the evil that person has committed. Is it right for people to be saying, please respect the dead? He's dead. Don't talk evil about him. See, these are some of the cultural nuances that we have found ourselves, we have enveloped ourselves with in Africa. We keep just having this complex that saying what is right, there has to be a limit to it. For me, I don't think there has to be a limit. If you want to be remembered for anything good, you do good things. If you want your views to be respected, you say what is right. And no matter how elderly you are, if you have gone out of line, it's a responsibility, your own responsibility, to retrace back your step and do what is right. If you have a kind of checkered opinion, you really have to keep that to yourself. The country is in a war situation. People have hope. People are trying to make a change. People are trying to ensure that whatever they are going through, their children and their children's children will never have to go through those things. But I don't think it's really appropriate for any person to kind of downplay the effort that people are putting in. See, a full day's work is 8 hours, and people spend 4-5 hours every day of the week talking about the problem of this nation. And coming to downplay whatever they are doing, you should expect the appropriate response. So having said that, I want to urge everybody, every believer of truth, every believer of change, that this Peter Obi's opportunity is something that we shouldn't miss. We shouldn't trade it for anything. Change is bitter, but slowly, gradually, and laboriously, victory will come. Victory definitely will come, but it is our attitude during the period of fighting for victory that matters. Who would have thought in the first place? Who would have thought in the first place that the naira will exchange for over 1,500? Nobody would have thought about that. That was why it was really painful that when Buhari passed on, I wasn't active on social media. Because I'm very sure a lot of people would have said, oh, let's not talk about the bad man, he's late, let's not talk about evil about him. But look at what these people have done to our nation. All of them, look at what they've done. This man was there for 8 years, no electoral reform, nothing at all. It was at the dead end before they could put together one scrappy law. This is somebody that came to power at the back of a free and fair election, because this is the problem we have in our country. It's exactly the problem where we think people that are meek and gentle, people that want to do the right thing, we call them names. Like we are beginning to say Peter Obi is too gentle, he should be more vocal, he should be more veracious, he should be more verbose. This was exactly what they keep saying about Ebele Jonathan. Jonathan tried to do the proper thing. He allowed democracy to flourish. And today they call him fool. They call him fool. Now Buhari came, they wanted a strong man. And he stifled all opposition, all of them. All of them. He sent all of them. Charlie Boyd and Yus came beat that one. Even Aisha Buhari, they put all of them sit down for grant for the Unity Fountain for Abuja. Even Ezekwesili, all of them. That was what Buhari did to all of them.
Aisha Yusuf, not Buhari.
Sorry, Aisha Yusuf. Buhari carry all of them sit down for ground. So the point that I just stand up with, people are good. Let's not talk about it. When people want democracy to flourish, let's respect them. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Oga Chris. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Okay, Mr. Dua. Sorry. Mr. Jonathan, if you're there, your final submission, 2 minutes.
Okay.
You're not there, Mr.
Okay,
Dua.
Mr. Elvis. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Elvis, let me just quickly say this here. Because my job here, my job on this platform for the remainder of this electoral cycle is well cut out for me, is to deny and to debunk all the lies deliberately, knowingly, that they are putting out there. That is very simple. These ADC people, not only even the Nigerian media, it is so sad that they continue to deny the fact that Peter Obi has a major influence within that party. They continue to deny it. You must have heard many of such today, and wait in the coming days too. You will continue to hear, but let's just know that these are lies. They continue to deny it. Even in the obvious presence of the mass rejection, they are dumping. Just to put it straight, the mass resignation that is going on now within the ADC, and they continue to deny the influence, the major significant influence of Peter Obi. What a country of deception that we are in. I will also say this on this another line that we will continue. We've heard it today, and they will also want to reinforce it in the coming days, but we need to put them where they belong. This idea, this nonsense, this rubbish analysis of vote division, that the vote in 2023 was divided, and in 2027 votes will be divided, on what empirical facts? On the crooked INEC numbers, on the rigged numbers. No, they will sit down and they will be talking about it, and they want to flow. Which vote are they dividing? Tinubu did not score up to 2 million votes in 2023, and is still going to be within the same range in 2027. I don't know when you are analyzing. You are analyzing fake numbers. We have researchers here, Dr. CM, please, maybe you can buttress. Is it possible to use unsubstantiated figures as a basis to analyze results, or fake numbers to analyze or to use it for research? Is it possible? Has anyone is this? I mean, I know it's only in Nigeria. We're so deceptive. Using the fake number they gave Tinubu in 2027 and 2023 and telling us that Tinubu will now get more. On what empirical fact? On what basis? What numbers are you using? When you hear all this rubbish on TV, on social media, as you must have heard today and in the coming days, you will hear more of it. Please, just garbage it. It is rubbish. It is the Nigerian people that will vote in 2027. Not this rubbish they want to shovel down our throats so that we can believe it even before election. That is over. Tinubu has won the election. Everybody should just enter house, just forget it. If I will have to say this 1 trillion times before January 2027, so be it. I don't have any other thing to say. It's to debunk their lies, to tell Nigerians that it is in your hands. It is you that will vote. It is you that will determine who will emerge. If you want a good Nigeria, it is in your hands. It is not in the hands of all these extrapolators and all these people who are there. Most of them paid. Some of them not paid, but they are just working to satisfy their whoever, their selfish interests. It is the Nigerian people. And the more you come out to vote in 2027, the less the chances of Tinubu to rig successfully. The kind of rigging that we will witness in 2027 will be the mother of all rigging. It will be massive. It's going to be a massive, outright massive rigging to outplay, to outmatch Peter Obi. Is going to be the kind of rigging that we have never seen before in the history of Nigeria. That is the only route. That is the only to remain in office. It is the Nigerian people. It is in your hands. It's not in the hands of any other. It's not in the hands of Mr. Tinubu. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. Mr. Odua, please, your 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, Nigeria. Anyway, I heard that they are saying disrespect old man or pray for Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't need prayer. Nigeria needs everybody to come out on the street. What they call practical, not theory or objective. So for the election, nobody has won or win yet. Until Nigeria decide. The only one thing is court and INEC might burn Nigeria down if they did not allow the Nigeria vote to count. That is only what I see here now. Because the reason that they rigged before and the people accept it was, let's say APC have 5, Peter Obi have 9. They quickly change it. But not when Peter Obi have 20, APC have 2. If you try it, the country will burn down, because this is what is going to happen. So all those Ayo should go and ready to go to primary schools and do the vigilator by herself, so that if we see that no, those county is different from what you want to see in the ground. So that is for that. Then if old man, you do your time for Nigeria to be better, you have to pray for your children to be better than you, to be greater than you. So in our time, we will do it. If we cannot succeed, our children will do it. So not to discourage anybody and say, no, because I could not do it. Because that is mostly black man mentality. If I could not do it, other person cannot do it. No. My Edo said, what you did not know is bigger than you. So the solution is, if black and white is the only best television, today we will have not have colored. We have big belly, today now we have scissors. So they are still great, and it is young children that are doing it, not these old people. So thank you, Mr. Jawo. Thank everybody. The old man and the young one, you people should not be disrespecting each other, but talk with sense. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Odowa. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Give us a mandate, your final submission, 2 minutes.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, you're not there. Oga seems.
Can you hear me?
They talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, thank you very much. Honestly,
They
there's not
talk.
much to say other than to tell Nigerians, let's continue to support ourselves. People that are doing great things for Nigeria, like Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, let's continue to support him. People like Mr. Elvis Onyedingin, let's support them. And chase away the naysayers, the false sayers, the manipulators, people that don't stand for the truth. Whenever you come across them, don't let them speak. They will tell you why Mr. Peter Obish cannot get there. But you tell them why he should get there. They don't have any reason. Their reason is not in the first place, does not hold water. They know that once he gets there, and let's even say this, all of this will going around media platform to confuse Nigerians. They are only working for they are as corrupt as the Nigerian politicians because they are also working for their money. They are eating from a corrupt money. So if Mr. Peter Obi gets there, all of this nonsense will stop. So we need Mr. Peter Obi to get there. And I want to urge the NDC, I think Senator Dixon, please, like my principal begged you guys yesterday, let's do things right. We cannot continue like this to be suffering, make people go through suffering. If there's no court case in NDC, don't go and implement, don't go and bring up, don't go and fabricate any. Let's work together to get this country right. Tinubu will buy all of us to please Shaguri and his family. Dixon, Sereki, Tinubu will buy all of us to please the Shaguri family if he has the power. So let's stand up and do the best. NDC, don't go to court. Let's just get please, Nigerians, how can we continue like this? Just because of one man. So, Mr. Evans, thank you very much. And I stand also for Justin Crack, Nigerian military, release him because you guys are shameless. Release Justin Crack. Let him go back to his family. Whatever he has said in the video is truth. There's no lie. Justin Crack is fighting for freedom. He's fighting for the soldiers. So treat them well, treat them good, and let's have a good country. Thank you very much. I hit the mic.
All right. Give us a mandate. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay, everyone has spoken. Augustine, you came late. Good evening to you, sir. You should have 8 minutes. Let's talk.
Okay.
So that I can round up.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Niger Watch. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Please, so I have a request. Please.
Yeah.
Please, you can help me out. My request is this. I want your input on what I said earlier about using fake numbers to do reports. My own stop from my thesis, academic work. Now there my own stop. But you don't write published academic reports.
In fact,
please, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Please tell us, because if there's anybody that is more than qualified to say it is you.
Let me start from there. They are receiving a journal article I sent to Nigeria, because sometimes if you want to publish, I know if you publish in British journal, it's good. But most universities in Nigeria or public, they have to subscribe, and it's in pound. Some libraries in Nigeria, you know, may not be able. In those days, if you go to University of Lagos bookshop, you see books published abroad.
Yes.
They release them this week, next week, you don't there in soccer.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because then naira to pound may be 1 to 1 or 1 to 2, or too far. But now, even if some of them you can't download. So I even sent a journal article which they promised to publish. They brought it for me to correct something. I said, okay, let me put it. So I just sent one this night even. Another one coming. But that's by the way. So the thing is that, you see, if the process of generating a data is faulty, no matter what the conclusion you reach is immaterial. You can't put something on nothing and expect it to stand. So that's why when people ask this INEC massage figure, if you use them to judge, it means that you believed all those things we saw here in Nigeria, what was showing us. They use TPEX, they change them. By the way, this is what I want people to find out. When INEC conducts election, they use what they call their own permanent staff as maybe the people at the top. In the polling unit, they use what they call, the people they call ad hoc staff, mainly youth corps members. And these youth corps members, you don't need to go and bring youth copper from Sokoto to come and conduct in Anambra. Issue those copper in Anambra State, they will use, because they're using them for that election. After that Saturday or 2 Saturdays, they are paid off. So these people they use are mainly people we know. If you go back to them, they will tell you that on the day 25th February 2023, they were told for House of Reps, use this passcode or so to upload. For House of Senate, use this. Presidential, they say no, don't upload that. Go and ask. That's why they say no glitch. Glitch would have been possible if your uploading it didn't work. Nothing. They were not told, because it is those people at the polling unit that will upload. They don't upload it they don't upload result at the collation center, or maybe when they go to state secretariat. No. So the figure has been massaged without if the figure is not, if you do research, what your professor may be asking you is, you bring one fine diagram. If you ask you, how do you say, where is the raw data? You say, now 1 + 1, this is, you say, go and bring it. When he looks at it, he asks you, how did you generate this? Meanwhile, those your fine diagram, you don't leave them away, they color, they shine. You don't leave, no good. That one afterthought. You say, let me see how you got these figures. And you go cook them. Maybe you know what they call cook. Instead of you to say 15 + 18, we give you 33, 33 + 10 gives you 43. You just go cook them, 103. Now cook now. So you now be working on the basis of 103. You say there are 103 naira. That is, how did you arrive at that? You say, okay, come and add. You add 18, you add 13. That is 33 now, or something like that. How did you jump to this? So that is cooking. See, without the figure being correct, whatever inference or conclusion you are drawing is by the way. But Jonathan, sorry, this one I have to answer it. You don't derail my thought. What I wanted to say today is not even about this NDC or this thing, because these are developing story. You people have done a lot to it. Niger Watch, I'm returning to Arsenal. This is like conversation between two of us. 3 more matches. Now it remain for Arsenal to win the league. West Ham at their way the next match, and West Ham is in relegation zone, although it won't be easy, but Arsenal has to focus. After that, they will come home to come and host Burnley. That one, they just have to massacre Burnley very well. After that, the last match of the season will be against Crystal Palace. Hopefully, if they win the Burnley and they are sure, and they go to Crystal Palace and in fact, they just have to clear the thing, because they don't need to be looking in the direction of Man City anymore. Their own is 9 points by any means possible. 9 points. That's what is holding them from winning the league. 3 matches, 9 points. Forget about Man City. Even if they win 1,000,000 next match, it doesn't bother them. Just 9 points. 3 at a time. Yes.
By any means possible. You don't copy Tinubu.
Possible. No. If you can steal now, it's not possible to steal. It's not possible to score with your hand. So I know what I'm saying. By any means, I know the possible way I mean. So now 9 points, 9 whole Arsenal. This type of, in fact, if I'm the manager, I will tell them, please, when you just say 3 at it every week, it's only 3 points. We die on this field if we can't get these 3 points. Even if now 1-0, it doesn't need to score 1 and defend very well. Score your goal deep. Just
yes, exactly.
This is the trick. Wait, this is the trick. The trick is that 1. These 3 matches, Arsenal can never concede 1 goal. Instead, made them they score 1-1-0. It's okay. 9 points. That's all. The league is sealed. And then it is 5 matches to double glory. According to Arsenal top striker, this
Augustine,
now two matches.
Even Man City could be job point too.
Well, you see, that's what, forget we don't get what we want. Leave them. If they don't look their direction, just concentrate on your own. Now, no say na trema. You don't care whether Man City they with 500 billion zero. It no concern you. What you want is within 90 minutes 1-0, Arsenal win. Wait till you talk. Arsenal win.
Yes, so, it's in our hands. So in our hands.
Do you know one thing, Niger Watch? My father used to tell me, say, my son, if you fail the exam, people go say, how you manage fail? Despite your intelligence, this is you go the shame. But if you pass, anybody will ask you, boy, how you manage pass? That person now your enemy. How you go say how I manage pass? I prepared for it. So Arsenal must win this league. This is the opportunity. 9 points. 9. 3 matches. I mean 3 matches. Then the 2 matches more. They had to beat Atletico. From now on, Arsenal defense go
tomorrow.
1-0 is enough for Atletico. They reach final. They reach final. 1-0 is enough for Atletico. They make it be boring match. We no care. We go play like Italian.
Mr. Jonathan, anything will make us knock out Atletico tomorrow. Anybody will meet us for final go beat them. Forget.
Holy Ghost. Anything will go make Arsenal no escape. No bury Atletico tomorrow, because Atletico, it will be a shame if they reach final, because everybody knows that the way they remove Barcelona, which is also my favorite team, I know people know the whole world is just favor them for nothing. Person go whole ball for field, still they no go blow penalty inside 18. Carry and play the now a full goalkeeper don't pass and to Ram. Make him play. He take
Premier League is Arsenal's to lose.
Our brother Atletico Madrid though.
So forget about those ones. No be matter now. I want Arsenal to win. See, listen. I'm coming. Champions League. Make them bury Atletico tomorrow. 1-0, but their defense, make them go learn Italian the way they do them. Make it they boring. We no care. But at the end, though, Arsenal is in final. Do you know why? When they get to final with that hunger, whether Bayern, I don't care whether Bayern Munich or PSG, 1-0. That's all.
I like your optimism. You be realizing now.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's true. It's true, because see, listen, Jonathan. You see, sometimes God will give you a second chance in life. Yes. You get one man will get accident. When I talk, he say, look, now second chance God give me. Forget about it. I say, why they do? He say, oh boy, na second chance. We begin tell me in life story and not true. God don't give us na second chance for league now. And then the opinion of football fans all over the world is against Atletico, because the way they drag themselves reach, now referee just they give them. So people won't be happy. Say with all this wayo, we're gonna take commode Barcelona home and to everything. Penalty, you know, go give them. If smart and every so Arsenal go bury them tomorrow. So that may they go end their season. And if Arsenal win them tomorrow, what I'm praying for Arsenal tomorrow is what the whole world are praying against Atletico. Forget about all those things. So now 5 matches to double glory now for Arsenal. 5. 3 in the Premiership, 2 in
and
Europe.
they will achieve it. They're going to achieve it.
They will achieve, because final are 1 leg, and they should be played in somewhere in Romania. Is it in Romania or in Hungary? In Hungary they will play it in Budapest. So in Budapest. So they should go this anybody's game, and for that final, because they know by that time they go down end the league. This league, let them forget about Man City. No need look in that direction. Just they focus now on West Ham. Atletico tomorrow. After Atletico tomorrow, West Ham. What you na go do within 90 minutes? Make sure, even if now 1 goal, no, it's okay. No gamble, nothing, no shine football. No shine.
So the most dangerous of all their 3 matches.
So anyway, let me end on this. I was listening to an interview. Just like what you take 20 seconds. I was listening to an interview by Buba Galadima. That one don't switch you over to NDC now. Where he's saying they tell Atiku, make him come over and everything. Now they ask and say, what the NDC don't decide. This NDC had decided, it's already there, that they are zoning their presidential ticket to the south. So Atiku is coming there just to save face, to be maybe to help people if you want to come. But they've zoned their presidential ticket to the south. So I'm coming. So because of that, everything is now in place. This is what ADC they've been begging them, zone it to the south, and then they dribble themselves. So now they don't dribble themselves, come out. So NDC zones their presidential ticket to the south. So it's automatically obese to gain because Amochi is not yet in NDC. So no headache for that one. So it says Obi will be on the ballot. Let me stop so far I can.
But why are they inviting Atiku to come to NDC? Right. Why can't he stay in ADC?
No, Nabuba Galadima now. You know, Atiku na yeye person. If you go with all these billions, where don't dump it, anyway, forget about that. It's not necessary.
All right.
It's not worth it.
Okay, DBC, it's good to have you on the show. You have
thank you, Nanja Wash.
3 minutes.
Thank you. Let me start with Arsenal. I'm equally an Arsenal fan. Yeah. So I hope that they are going to get the 3 points. So it will be operation win every match. Concentrate on every match, take it as it comes. That's it. Like CM said, if they can secure a victory without conceding a goal, because I saw that they have some goal advantage over Man City. So they can end on the same points, but if they have superior goal advantage, they win the league. So that's that. Concerning the development in NDC, we just hope that NDC will put their acts together very well and dot all lines and cross all T's. And avoid, and even how do I put it? Screen. Use a very sharp screening device to screen some people who are coming into NDC, so that no mole, or so that there will be minimal damage if any mole comes in. That is very, very important. This case that Omar Ado is taking to court. If the court want to do the right thing, they will throw it out. They say it's status bound, and INEC did the right thing by registering NDC. It has been there since 2017, according to Seriaki Dixon. So that's one. Then I still urge all supporters of Obi and those who want Nigeria to be good, to be steadfast. They shouldn't be listening to all this talk that are going on now. Oh, Obi doesn't want to stay in one party. Those who are saying that, and they don't mean well for Nigeria. They don't know that this is just beyond Obi as a person. The country is in dire straits. It is a rescue mission, and it's there to save Nigeria from this evil APC government. That Nigeria may not even see the light of the day if this government continues even beyond this year, because he has even a way to do election even now. So this man will go off. I will even support it, because the country is not going on the right direction. So I just hope that everybody realize that Obi is not doing anything for himself. He has brought himself, and like Madam Rita said earlier, a sacrifice. People of his age, they don't want their children the future generation, to suffer what we are all suffering now. Nobody wants it. We want a safe and secure country, so we can harness our resources very well for the benefit of every Nigerian. No minority, no majority, everybody will be equal. That is what we want, and that is what countries that have thrived are doing. In Germany today, you can't go and say these people are minority, these people are majority. No. And Germany is one of the most thriving countries, the same with Japan and many other countries like that. That is what we want to see in our country. Thank you.
Okay. Naija Watch, Dev.
All right.
Mr. Naija Watch, thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone.
I want to beg you one thing. The way you did a show, promise of light, I beg, not be so. Do you see when Dane Boala, when this man for Arise, wait till they call this our papa for Arise, when Dane Boala want you to, he said made a show on that cassette, so that maybe Boala talk whether the man for whether if he fulfill the agreement of a give the light. I bet they give us that exactly that cassette, so that as a welcoming address when you open the Nigeria watching media in the morning, you put her in the afternoon, you put her in the evening, you put her, so that anybody when they watch her, they see that Tinubu they use the matter they talk. No be AI they do. I beg you, the follower. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Odoa. I appreciate you, sir. We'll be doing that once in a while. But Nigerians are already aware that that was a statement. It's circulating everywhere. But meanwhile, yeah, that's also a good advice. We've come to the end of this broadcast, my people. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today. Thank you, Madam Rich, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Odua. Give us a team. Thank you, Ogai DBC. Thank you, Victory. And thank you, Mr. Emeka. I appreciate you all. And thank you for everyone that called in, Mr. Joseph Oji, and our Papa, and also our elderly father as well, that called from America. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Wale, for calling in as well. I appreciate you. Thank you for those of you that super chatted the platform today. Started with Madam Eugenia. Thank you very much, Madam Suberi. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Oji. Thank you very much, sir. I'm Seven Girl Mede. I'm very, very grateful. On the comment section, Mother of Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do for us. Thank you, Abu Azi. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. We've come to the end of this broadcast, my people. Press on the like and post to share. Thank you, everyone, right there on the comment section. Love Madoka, Madam Peggy Modi, Madam Eugenia, Madam Stella Maceredo, Michael Ganemaro, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Michael Abba, Shei, and many, many, many more. Ladies and gentlemen, now here we draw the curtain. I'll see you guys again, fingers crossed, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Good night.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I whichever way, and I come back, by all means necessary, don't vote for me. You must have electricity. That's the truth. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise will be a promise. But he said, if I don't keep the promise, by all means, and I come back for second time, don't vote for me. You will not pay for estimated bill anymore. Now now GBT, now Ojoro, now deceit, now mago, now lie, truth, no day, their mouth. Listen again. If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second time, waiting, you say, make we do. Don't vote for me again. Don't vote for me again. Don't vote for me, good. That is the truth. By all means necessary, you must have electricity. If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second time, don't vote for me. If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second time, don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second time, don't vote for me. Whichever way, if I don't keep the promise, whichever way, if I don't keep the promise, whichever way, if I don't keep the promise, don't vote for me, don't vote for me, don't vote for me, don't vote for me, that is the truth. Don't vote for me, don't vote for me, that is the truth. Don't vote for me, don't vote for me, that is the truth. Who said so? 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 Why your leader? He fulfill him. No. He keep the promise. Not at all. Waiting he say make we do. Don't vote for me. You go vote him. No way. You go vote him. Nigga. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. Vote like liar. Out. Vote mago. Out. Vote GBT. Out. Vote wayo. Out. Vote incompetence. Out. Vote boro out. If I don't keep the promise, Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. That is the truth. Don't vote for me. That is the truth.
If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth.